Hey everybody, Console Collector here. For today's video, we're going to take a look at every single Nintendo Power issue ever. That's right, all 285 issues. Nintendo Power was the official Nintendo magazine that ran from July 1988 until December 2012. The Nintendo Power magazine truly is iconic. It spanned from the NES to the Super Nintendo to the N64, even the Virtual Boy, into the GameCube, the Wii, and it finally ended with the Wii U. Nintendo Power truly was the greatest source for anything Nintendo for all ages. With all that said, this is going to be a long video. I'll take a look at each and every issue of Nintendo Power from number 1 up to 285. I really enjoyed making this video, but it was a ton of work. It was quite the undertaking. So if you guys could leave a like on this video, comment down below, or even subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Also, I'd love to know, do you have a favorite memory with Nintendo Power or a favorite issue of Nintendo Power? Let us know in the comments below and get that conversation started about Nintendo Power. One last thing before we get started, this is what the entire Nintendo Power set looks like on my shelf. Every issue is here except for issue 1 and issue 285 because they're hanging on my wall. Alright, let's dive in and take a look at every single issue of the iconic Nintendo Power magazine. Kicking things off with the debut issue of Nintendo Power, the legendary, the iconic Super Mario Bros. 2 Nintendo Power issue number 1. It is from July-August 1988. It features Super Mario and Wart on the cover. Inside, it has several different sections. It has a feature section, which has Super Mario Bros. 2, the second quest of Legend of Zelda for the NES, has Baseball Roundup with RBI Baseball, Bases Loaded, and Major League Baseball. Has a Counselor's Corner section where their pros can get you out of any jam. A Howard and Nestor comic strip. Classified information, which is top secret techniques and cheats. There's Pack Watch, which features upcoming games. Double Dragon has a feature in this issue, and then has a Now Playing section, covering games currently out and available. Gauntlet, Contra, and Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy! Has a little video short, which is little takes of the latest releases for your NES. Has a player forum, which covers the NES Journal, a mailbox, NES Achievers, video spotlight, and a top 30. Next up is issue number 2. It is from September-October 1988, and it features Castlevania II Simon's Quest on the cover. Inside, it covers Bionic Commando, Life Force, Castlevania II Simon's Quest, Super Mario Bros. 2, Renegade, RC Pro-Am. Has returning sections like Classified Information, Howard and Nestor, Counselor's Corner. Has Now Playing, Goal 13, and Blaster Master. Has a little section on video shorts, some classics, and then Pack Watch. Also has the returning player forum with the NES Journal, Mailbox, NES Achievers, video spotlight, and the top 30. Issue number 3 features Track and Field 2. It is from November-December 1988. Inside this issue, it covers Track and Field 2, Mickey Mousecapade, Blaster Master, role-playing game special with Ultima and Legacy of the Wizard. It has Anticipation, Blades of Steel, Cobra Command, and Racket Attack. Also has some special things featured in this issue with Captain Nintendo and a giant giveaway. Issue number 4 features Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link on the cover. It is from January-February 1989. Inside, it covers WrestleMania, Captain Nintendo, Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, Skate or Die. Also features Marble Madness, Operation Wolf, and Nintendo Powerball, as well as Metal Gear. Issue number 5 features Ninja Gaiden on the cover, and it is from March-April 1989. Inside, it covers Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, CES Report, Ninja Gaiden, Hudson's Adventure Island, Strider, Cobra Triangle, Bayou Billy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It also has a Power Pad Party section and a special Nintendo Power Awards 1988. Issue number 6 features the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it is from May-June 1989. Inside, it covers the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, has a feature on the Nestor Awards, Bayou Billy, Cobra Triangle, Life Force, Ninja Gaiden. It has hot previews of Mega Man 2, Fanaxadu, I don't know if I'm saying that correct, Uncle Fester's Quest, Clash of Demon Head, that's a great game, Dragon Warrior. It also has a special on Father's Day for this issue. Issue number 7 features Mega Man 2. I really like this cover with Dr. Wily and Mega Man on there. It is from July-August 1989. Inside, it features Mega Man 2, Fanaxadu, again, don't know if I'm saying that correct, Dragon Warrior, Strider. It also has previews on RoboCop, DuckTales, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and Iron Sword. And it has a special feature in this issue called the 1-Up Special in celebration of our 1-year anniversary, 3 pages of 1-Up tips. Up next, issue number 8, which features DuckTales. It's from September-October 1989. This issue covers DuckTales, Dragon Warrior, Hoops, Fester's Quest, Roger Rabbit, the NES Satellite, and a sneak peek at the hot new Game Boy. Also has a preview of Willow, River City Ransom, Batman, and NES Play Action Football. Issue 9 features Tetris. It's from November-December 1989. Inside this issue, it covers Willow, Tetris, Super Off-Road, Iron Sword, RoboCop, NES Play Action Football. Has a holiday feature section, which has Nintendo game endings revealed, a feature on the U-Force and the Power Glove, some new games, and another feature on the Game Boy. It also has previews of Shadowgate, Silent Service, A Boy and His Blob, 720, and Guardian Legend. Issue number 10 features Michael Keaton as Batman and Jack Nicholson as the Joker on the cover. It is from January-February 1990. This issue covers Batman for the NES, Shadowgate, Willow, Double Dragon 2, Super Spike V-Ball, Clash of Demon Head, River City Ransom. Also has a special on the making of Super Mario Bros. 3, and a feature on the Game Boy, and some upcoming new games. Also has previews of Super Mario Bros. 3, Burai Fighter, Astaniacs, I don't know if I'm saying that correct, and Dino Wars. Issue number 11 features Super Mario Bros. 3. It is from March-April 1990. I really like this cover. Inside it covers Super Mario Bros. 3, Silent Service, Pinbot, 720, A Boy and His Blob, Wrath of the Black Manta, Astaniacs. The CES report has a special feature on the Game Boy. Dragon Warrior has some new games, and the Nintendo Power Awards 1989. Also has previews of Final Fantasy, Codename Viper, and Super C. Issue number 12 features Super C on the cover, and it's from May-June 1990. Inside it covers Final Fantasy, Super C, Dino Wars, Codename Viper, Burai Fighter, has special feature on the Nestor Awards, some new games, the Game Boy, and a strategy guide update. Also has previews of Ninja Gaiden 2, Star Tropics, Golgo 13, and Crystalis. Now this is a really cool issue because it actually has a look at the 1990 Nintendo World Championships on the back. Yeah, check that out. Very cool. Up next is issue number 13. Now this is where things got a little weird. Nintendo Power for some reason threw in a few strategy guides and considered them part of the Nintendo Power set. So yeah, if you take a look here, Nintendo Power number 13, strategy guide number 1. Yeah, so this is number 13 Nintendo Power, even though it's just a strategy guide on Super Mario Bros. 3. So yeah, inside it literally just covers Super Mario Bros. 3. I do like the Koopa Kids on the ship there, though. That's nice. And yeah, it just covers all the worlds and some different tips and tricks. So yeah, that was issue number 13, a strategy guide. Issue number 14 covers Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and it is the issue from July-August 1990. Inside it covers Final Fantasy, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Snake's Revenge, Golgo 13, Solstice, and Crystalis. Has a special feature on the CES report, the Game Boy, some new games, and Ninja Gaiden 2. Previews of Castlevania 3, Manic Mansion, and Mission Impossible. Issue number 15 is back with the strategy guide. Issue 15, strategy guide number 2, and it is Ninja Gaiden 2 on the cover. And inside, it is just a strategy guide. It does have a cool poster here that folds out. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2 Strategy Guide is issue number 15. Issue number 16 features Manic Mansion on the cover. Now this is where Nintendo Power changed things up again. Gone is the month and year of the issues. Now it just goes by volumes. So here's volume 16. So from this point on, it just does volumes. Inside it features Final Fantasy, Manic Mansion, Roller Games, NES Play Action Football, Snake Rattle and Roll, Kickle Cubicle, Mission Impossible. Special features on the Game Boy and some new upcoming games, as well as previews as Little Nemo, Dream Master, Dragon Warrior 2, Solar Jetman, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Issue number 17 is another strategy guide, and this is on Final Fantasy, Volume 17. Again, this is just a strategy guide for Final Fantasy. Issue 18 features Dr. Mario on the cover. Another really great, well-done cover with claymation. Inside number 18, we have Solar Jetman, Little Nemo the Dream Master, Dr. Mario, Castlevania 3, special feature on Game Boy, 4-player extra, as well as the Celebrity Profile and Nintendo Power Fest 1990. Issue 19 is another strategy guide featuring 4-player extra, so basically a bunch of multiplayer games on the NES. And Volume 19 is the final dedicated strategy guide that they did in the Nintendo Power set. Inside, it actually features multiple games instead of just one, like it did in previous strategy guides. So there's a section on 4-player fun, NES Play Action Football, Gauntlet 2, Nintendo World Cup, Swords and Serpents, Super Spike V-Ball, Super Off-Road, as well as Kings of the Beach, Spot the video game, Chris and Everett, and Iran Lendy in Top Player Tennis, Magic Johnson's Fast Break Championship Bowling, A Nightmare on Elm Street, and Mule. Issue number 20 features Mega Man 3 on the cover, and I really like this cover. It's awesome. So Nintendo Power changed up the formula again. Now all the contents are on a single page instead of two. It has a feature on NES games Mega Man 3, The Immortal, Deja Vu, Gremlins 2, as well as a Game Boy section where it has Game Boy games such as Dragon's Lair, Mercenary Force, Burai Fighters Deluxe, F1 Race, and Super Scrabble. It still has some of the classic Nintendo Power things featured in the issue, such as Now Playing, Pack Watch, NES Achievers, Player's Pulse, and the Top 30. Still has Counselor's Corner, Howard and Nestor, and the classified information. This issue actually has a special on the Miracle Piano teaching system as well. Issue number 21 features Star Tropics. Inside it covers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, Quantum Fighter, Star Tropics, Magician, and Ultima. For the Game Boy it features Gremlins 2, Round Ball Roundup, In Your Face, NBA All-Star Challenge, Double Dribble 5-on-5. It also has a special report called Power to the Player. Issue number 22 has Metal Storm on the cover. Inside it features Metal Storm, Star Tropics, Adventure Island 2, G.I. Joe, and Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom. Has a special report called Inside the NES. Also has for the Game Boy, Operation C, and the Rescue of Princess Blobette. Also has a section on Nintendo Power Boards 1990. Issue number 23 features Power Blade. Inside it covers Power Blade, Totally Rad, Swordmaster, Scat, and Monopoly for the NES. For the Game Boy, it has a feature on The Sword of Hope, Ultima, R-Type, Mickey's Dangerous Chase, WWF Superstars, Pac-Man, and Caesar's Palace. Also has a special report on the British invasion. Issue 24 features Vice Project Doom on the cover. And inside, it has for the NES, Vice Project Doom, The Rocketeer, Lone Ranger, and The Adventures of Lolo 3. For the Game Boy, it has Mysterium, Gauntlet 2, Battletech Zeroth, Nintendo World Cup, Spot, and Chessmaster. Also has a feature on the Nintendo Power Awards. Issue 25 features Battletoads. It covers for the NES, Battletoads, NES Open Tournament Golf, and Daydreamin' Davy. For the Game Boy, it has the Hunt for Red October, Fortified Zone, and Super RC Pro-Am. Also has a very special port introducing the Super NES. Yes, our first look at the Super Nintendo. Issue number 26 features Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on the cover. Hit movie, hot game. Inside for the NES, it covers Robin Hood, Rockin' Cats, Little Mermaid, Bill and Ted Excellent Video Game Adventure, and a feature on the Super NES. For the Game Boy, it looks at Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the Infogenius, Sneaky Snakes, Navy SEALs, Dick Tracy, Altered Space, and Blades of Steel. Issue number 27 features Mega Man in Dr. Wily's Revenge, a Game Boy mega hit. Inside for the NES, it covers Ninja Gaiden 3, Dragon Warrior 2 and 3, and Darkman. Special features for Super Mario World, Gradius 3, and ActRaiser for the Super Nintendo. It also has a special on Mega Man and Dr. Wily's Revenge for the Game Boy, Final Fantasy Legends 2, and Days of Thunder. Issue number 28 features the iconic Super Mario World. There's an early rendition of Yoshi there. Inside has a feature on Super Mario World, Star Wars, Smash TV, Kickmaster, and Worm. Has a SNES showcase for Castlevania 4, SimCity, and Final Fight. For the Game Boy, it covers Final Fantasy Adventure, Tecmo Bowl, and Marble Madness. Issue number 29 features Star Trek on the cover. In this issue, it features F-Zero, Star Trek, Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, Metroid, and Shatterhand. Super NES Showcase has Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Hal's Hole-in-One Golf, and Super R-Type. For the Game Boy, it takes a look at Castlevania 2, Bart Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly, Track Meet, and Monopoly. Issue number 30 has Final Fantasy II on the cover. Its features for this issue are the Flintstones, Final Fantasy II, Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, Ultimate Air Combat, and Tom and Jerry. The Super Nintendo Showcase has Super Tennis, UN Squadron, and Super Baseball Simulator 1000. For the Game Boy, it looks at Battletoads, Kid Icarus, Baseball 2000, Double Dragon 2, and Ward High. Issue number 31 features Metroid on the cover. What a nice looking cover art. Inside it covers Batman Return of the Joker, ActRaiser, The Addams Family, and Tiny Toons Adventures. For Super Nintendo, it covers Pilot Wings and Populous. And for the Game Boy, Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, Ninja Gaiden Shadow, and Hudson's Adventure Island. Issue number 32 features Super Castlevania 4 on the cover. Inside, they change things up yet again with a different layout. We have for the NES, Mega Man 4, Monster in My Pocket, and Tecmo Super Bowl. For the Game Boy, we have TMNT, Back from the Sewers, Beetlejuice, and Prince of Persia. For the Super Nintendo, we have Super Castlevania 4, Zelda 4, A Link to the Past, True Golf Classics, and Super Off-Road. Still has the usual things in here, such as the Pack Watch Now Playing, the Nestor's Adventure, things like that. Issue number 33 has a very nice cover. It has TMNT 3, The Manhattan Project on it. Inside, for the NES, it covers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project, G.I. Joe, The Atlantis Factor, Rampart, and The Simpsons Bart vs. the World. For Game Boy, it covers Gradius, The Interstellar Assault, Super Hunchback, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, Asteroids, and Qbert. For the Super Nintendo, The Legend of Mystical Ninja, Wanderers from the Wise, and Super Scope 6. Issue number 34 has The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past on the cover. Really cool cover art. Inside for the NES, it covers The Empire Strikes Back, Terminator 2, Nightshade, McKids. For the Game Boy, Mega Man 2, Tiny Toon Adventures, and High Stakes. For Super Nintendo, Lemmings, Joe and Mac, and The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Issue 35 covers WWF Super WrestleMania. it has Hulk Hogan doing a leg drop on Earthquake. Inside for the NES, it covers Captain America and the Avengers, TNC2, Thrilla's Safari, and Yoshi. For the Game Boy, it covers Star Trek, Turn and Burn Top Gun, Ultra Golf, Boggle Plus, and Mission Command. For Super Nintendo, The Addams Family, WWF Super WrestleMania, and Super Smash TV. Issue number 36 has Darkwing Duck on the cover. Inside for the NES, Darkwing Duck, Wacky Racers, RoboCop 3. For Game Boy, Batman Return of the Joker, 4-in-1 Fun Pack, and Work Boy. For Super Nintendo, Zardian, I don't know if I'm saying that correct, Super Adventure Island, Contra 3, and Super Soccer Showdown. Issue number 37 features Lemmings. I really like this cover. Inside for the NES, it covers Lemmings, Dragon Strike, and Stanley, The Search for Dr. Livingston. For the Game Boy, we have Metroid 2 Return of Samus, Star Wars, and NBA All-Star Challenge 2. For Super NES, we have Arcana, Top Gear, F1 Rock, and Krusty's Super Funhouse. Issue 38 features the iconic Street Fighter II with Guile on the cover. Inside for the NES, it covers Panic Restaurant, Capcom's Gold Medal Challenge, and Might and Magic. For the Game Boy, it has Toxic Crusaders, Jeep Jamboree, Wave Race, and Centipede. For Super Nintendo, it has Magic Sword, Street Fighter II, and NCAA Basketball. It's kind of crazy to see Toxic Crusaders featured here. That's a game I've been looking for years on Game Boy, and I've never been able to track down a decently priced copy. So yeah, really cool to see that in this section. Issue number 39 has Mario Paint on the cover. Inside for the NES, it covers Gargoyle's Quest 2, The Demon Darkness, Casino Kid 2, and Contra Force. For Game Boy, it has Kirby's Dream Land, Laszlo's Leap, and Wordtris. For Super Nintendo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, Wings 2, Aces High, and Mario Paint. Issue number 40 has Felix the Cat on the cover. Inside for the NES, it covers Felix the Cat, Prince of Persia, and Little Samson. For the Game Boy, it covers The Jetsons' Robo Panic, Dr. Franken, Kingdom Crusade, and Barbie Game Girl. For Super Nintendo, Dino City, Soul Blazer, Monopoly / Clue, and Super Bowling. And yeah, shout out to Little Samson there. That's one of the rarest NES games. So yeah, in this issue, it's covered. Issue number 41 features Super Mario Kart on the cover. Another cover that I really like. Inside for the NES, it has Adventure Island 3, Power Blade 2, and Spider-Man. For the Game Boy, Bionic Commando, Tom and Jerry, and Double Dragon 3. For Super Nintendo, Super Play Action Football, The Simpsons Bart Nightmare, and Super Mario Kart, and finally, Out of This World. Issue 42 has Darth Vader on the cover from Super Star Wars. Inside for the NES, it covers Joe and Mac, Crash and the Boys, and Mega Man. For Game Boy, it covers the Flintstones, Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, Track and Field, and WWF Superstars 2. For Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, Super Star Wars, Space Megaforce, Axelay, and Super Baseball 2000. Issue number 43 has the Roadrunners Death Valley Rally on the cover, with Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote. For the NES, it covers Batman Returns, James Bond Jr., Tecmo NBA Basketball, and Caesar's Palace. For Game Boy, it has Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, Bonk's Adventure, and Looney Tunes. For the Super Nintendo, it has Desert Strike, Return to the Gulf, Roadrunners Death Valley Rally, Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge, Pushover, and Battle Clash / Bazooka Blitzkrieg X-Zone. Issue 44 features The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. Inside, they've now put Super Nintendo at the top. So for the Super Nintendo, it covers The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, Dragon's Eye, Shanghai 2, Sonic Blastman, Equinox, Super NES Sports Games, Firepower 2000. For the Game Boy, The Incredible Crash Dummies, Battleship, The Humans, and Mega Man 3. For NES, Mega Man 5, RC Pro-Am 2, and The Jetsons. Issue number 45 features the Addams Family Pugly's Scavenger Hunt on the cover. For the Super Nintendo, it covers Cybernator, Harley's Humongous Adventure, Wing Commander, Jeopardy, the Addams Family Pugly's Scavenger Hunt. For the Game Boy, it has Darkwing Duck, Spot the Cool Adventure, Alien 3, The Ren and Stimpy Show, Rampart, and The Little Mermaid. And for NES, Zen, Intergalactic Ninja, Bomberman 2, Tiny Toon Adventure 2, and Eon Man. Issue number 46 features Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster Bust Loose for the Super Nintendo on the cover. Inside for the Super Nintendo, it covers Star Fox, Super Strike Eagle, Super Conflict, Wayne's World, Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster Bust Loose, and King Arthur's World. For Game Boy, Adventure Island 2, Million's Secret Castle, Krusty's Funhouse, and The Empire Strikes Back. For NES, Alien 3, Dragon Warrior 4, Mickey's Safari in Letterland, and Widget. Issue number 47 features Star Fox on the cover. Inside, it covers for the Super Nintendo, Star Fox, Super Fighting Games, Pocky and Rocky, Sim Earth, Congo's Caper, Super Black Bass, and Mech Warrior. For the Game Boy, it covers Kid Dracula, Joe and Mac, Top Rank Tennis, The New Chess Master. For NES, it has DuckTales 2, Yoshi's Cookie, and Kid Clown in Nightmare World. And just really quick here, you can see the Star Fox Super Weekend competition advert here, which is really cool. Issue number 48 has Batman Returns on the cover. Inside for the Super Nintendo, it covers The Lost Vikings, Super NES Sports Games, Shadowrun, and Batman Returns. For the Game Boy, it has The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Zen, Intergalactic Ninja, Ring Rage, and Great Greed. For the NES, Kirby's Adventure, The Incredible Crash Dummies, and Super Turrican. Issue number 49 features Battletoads and Double Dragon the Ultimate Team on the cover. Now, unfortunately, Nintendo Power started putting stickers on the covers like this, the mailing stickers, and they're pretty much impossible to get off without ripping the cover. So the issues that I have that had somebody's old stickers on there, I just left them on there. Inside this issue covers for the Super Nintendo, B.O.B., Tasmania, Super Casino Games, Yoshi Cookie, Battletoads in Battle Maniacs. Game Boy, we have Battletoads in Ragnarok's World, Bubble Bobble Part 2, Titus the Fox, Raging Fighter. For the NES, we have Battletoads and Double Dragon the Ultimate Team, Fire and Ice, NES Hockey Games, and Nestor's Father's Day Challenge. Issue number 50. It features The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the cover. For the Super Nintendo, it covers WWF Royal Rumble, Run Saber, Evo, Search for Eden, Edutainment, Bubsy Claws Encountered of the Third Kind. For Game Boy, we have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, Gargoyle's Quest 2, T2, the arcade game. And for the NES, The Addams Family, Pugsley's Scavenger Hunt, Mighty Final Fight, and Bubble Bobble Part 2. Issue number 51 features Vega from Street Fighter II Turbo on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers Street Fighter II Turbo, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Alien 3, Goof Troop, and Nigel Mansell's World Championship. For Game Boy, it has Speedy Gonzales, Star Trek The Next Generation, 4-in-1 Fun Pack Volume 2. And for the NES, Jurassic Park and King's Quest 5. Issue number 52 features Super Mario All-Stars on the cover. Inside for the Super Nintendo, it covers Final Fight 2, Super Mario All-Stars, The Seventh Saga, Rock and Roll Racing, Super NES Sports Games, and Family Feud. For Game Boy, it has Final Fantasy Legend 3, Felix the Cat, and Pinball Dreams. For the NES, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, and Cartoon Workshop. Just a quick shout out to this cool advert. It's showing the NES top loader here for $50. Yeah, they're really pushing the sales of the NES at this time. So yeah, could you imagine getting those for $50 now? Brand new? Crazy. Issue number 53 has Yoda from Super Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back on the cover. Inside for the Super Nintendo, it covers Super Empire Strikes Back, Mortal Kombat, Super Bomberman, Plock, Cool Spot, Pack Attack, Wing Commander, The Secret Missions. For Game Boy, it features Mortal Kombat, Sports Illustrated Championship Football and Baseball, Jurassic Park, WWF King of the Ring, and Lemmings. And for the NES, Battleship and the Flintstones, The Surprise at Dinosaur's Peak, which is another really rare game for the NES. You can see the cool advert again here for the top loader for $50. At this point in Nintendo Power, you can kind of see how NES is being phased out. each passing issue, there just seems to be less and less NES games in the featured section. Issue number 54 features The Secret of Mana on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers Secret of Mana, Super NES Sports Scene, Sim Ant, Arrow the Acrobat, Jurassic Park, and ActRaiser 2. For Game Boy, it has Ultima, Ruins of Virtue 2, Kirby's Pinball Land, and Gearworks. For NES, it has TMNT Tournament Fighters and Pac-Man/Miss Pac-Man. Issue number 55 features Jafar from Disney's Aladdin on the cover. For Super Nintendo, it has Disney's Aladdin, NHL Stanley Cup, Clay Fighter, Daffy Duck, The Marvin Missions, Battle Cars, and Super Scope Roundup. For Game Boy, Tom and Jerry Frantic Antics, and Mega Man 4. For NES, it has Mega Man 6 and Tetris 2. Issue 56 has Mega Man X on the cover. Now my copy of 56 has this really cool alt cover. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, you can see there. It does have a regular cover underneath as well. Nintendo Power did this with some issues where they had these alternate or variant covers, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Inside, they changed the layout just a little bit. Starting with the top, it has for Super Nintendo, Mega Man X, Flashback, Claymates, Soldiers of Fortune, TMNT, The Tournament Fighters, Super Solitaire, Battletoads and Double Dragons, The Ultimate Team. And then for Game Boy, which is the purple text, Batman the Animated Series, TMNT 3, Radical Rescue, and Tetris 2. And then in the red text is NES with Disney's Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2. That's another game I've really wanted to pick up over the years and never been able to find a reasonably priced copy. Issue number 57 features Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage on the cover. Inside, for Super Nintendo, it has Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage, Young Merlin, Sky Blazer, Inspector Gadget, The Sports Scene, Lester the Unlikely, and Choplifter 3. For Game Boy, it features Spider-Man and the X-Men in Arcade's Revenge, The Simpsons, Bart and the Beanstalk, and on NES, Zoda's Revenge Star Tropics 2. Issue 58 features Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers NBA Jam, Wolfenstein 3D, Super R-Type 3, Metal Marines, and the Flintstones, The Treasure of Sierra Madrock. For Game Boy, it has Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, and for NES, Zoda's Revenge Part 2. Issue number 59 features Ken Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball, Star Trek The Next Generation, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge, Excalibur 2097, Time Tracks, Tournament No Fly Zone. For Game Boy, we have Prehistoric Man, and for NES, Walt Disney's The Jungle Book. Issue number 60, the legendary iconic game Super Metroid on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers Super Metroid, The King of Dragons, Joe and Mac 2, The Jetsons, Invasion of the Planet Pirates, Sports Scene, Spectre, Knights of the Round. For Game Boy, Solitaire Fun Pack, Black Bass Lure Fishing, and for NES, Bonk's Adventure. And then it has a special feature in this issue with the Nestor Awards results and a look at the Super Game Boy. Issue number 61 features Donkey Kong on the cover. Inside, for the Super Nintendo, it covers Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Fire Striker, Clay Fighter Tournament Edition, The Twisted Tales of Spike McFang, Slam Masters, Fatal Fury 2, and ASP Airstrike Patrol, Super Loops. For Game Boy, it covers Donkey Kong, Monster Max, and Stop That Roach. It also has a cool preview of Illusion of Gaia. And now there's officially no NES games in this issue of Nintendo Power. Issue number 62 has Super Street Fighter 2 on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it has Super Street Fighter 2, Breath of Fire, Disney's Jungle Book, Sports Scene, Liberty or Death, Tetris 2, Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls. For Game Boy, it has Tarzan, Disney's The Jungle Book, Space Invaders, and Jeopardy Sports. And again, no more NES. Issue number 63 features Stunt Race FX on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers Stunt Race FX, Lord of the Rings Volume 1, King of the Monsters 2, The Death and Return of Superman, An American Tail 5 Goes West, and Sonic Blastman 2. And what's this? Yes, the return of an NES game. It has Disney's Beauty and the Beast. And then for Game Boy, it has Cool Spot, Itchy and Scratchy, and RoboCop vs. Terminator. And just really quick on the special features, it has a Secret of Mana special and behind the scenes of Shaq Fu. Issue number 64 features Scorpion from Mortal Kombat 2 on the cover. Inside it covers Mortal Kombat 2 for the Super Nintendo, Super Bomberman 2, Pocky and Rocky 2, The Sports Scene, Blackthorn, Aerobiz Supersonic, Vortex, and Sheen's Revenge. For Game Boy, it covers Tasmania and Christmasland Island Caper, and the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Has a special feature of the making of Donkey Kong Country, and another Secret of Mana special. No NES again. Issue number 65 features Illusion of Gaia on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers Super Punch-Out, Final Fantasy III, Maximum Carnage, Spider-Man and Venom, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Pac-Man 2, Illusion of Gaia, and Brain Lord. For Game Boy, it covers Mega Man 5, Mortal Kombat 2, and Yogi's Gold Rush. Has a special feature on the upcoming Cruisin' USA for the N64. And it has a preview of Donkey Kong Country. Issue number 66 features Donkey Kong Country on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it takes a look at Donkey Kong Country, Sparkster, Earthworm Jim, Sports Roundup, Final Fantasy III, Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventure, Super Adventure Island 2, and Wild Snake. And for the Game Boy, it features Contra the Alien Wars. Has special features on Killer Instinct 101, Mortal Kombat 2 Code Bonus, Illusion of Gaia, A Guide to the Guardians, and Space Invaders Update. Issue number 67 has Earthworm Jim on the cover. Inside for Super Nintendo, it covers Demon's Crest, Earthworm Jim Part 2, Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, Super Return of the Jedi, Uniracers, and Tin Star. And what? An NES game has made its return with Wario's Woods. And then for Game Boy, it covers Samurai Showdown, Wario Blast, and Casino Fun Pack. For special features, it has Mickey Orama, Final Fantasy III Special, Frame It, Contest Winners, and VR32. First Look, which is later going to be known as the Virtual Boy. Issue number 68, also known as the Nintendo Power 95 issue. It has this cool alt cover here. This actually used to glow in the dark, because I remember having this back in the day. And it doesn't glow anymore, but it's still a cool cover. It has the actual cover as well here, which features the adventures of Batman and Robin on it. Inside, they changed the content layout again. So now it just has full coverage, Take-Two reviews, special feature, and every issue, which is all the usual stuff. So under the full coverage, it has The Lion King, Robo Trek, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure, Street Racer, Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, Animaniacs, NBA Jam, Daffy Duck, The Marvin Missions, and Madden 95. For the Take-Two reviews, it has X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, Lemmings 2 The Tribes, Dragon View, Arrow the Acrobat 2, Brutal, Paws of Fury, Kid Clown in Crazy Chase, and Biker Mice from Mars. Has a special feature on the Virtual Boy update. And then again at the bottom, every issue, it has the usual stuff like Pack Watch, Now Playing, Players Poll, Counselor's Corner, stuff like that. Issue number 69 features Mega Man X2 on the cover. Inside, it has Mega Man X2, Kirby's Dream Course, The Lion King Part 2, Sports Scene, Wolverine, Sequest, DSV, and Desert Strike. Take-Two reviews has Pieces, Kirby's Avalanche, C2 Judgment Clay, and Tiny Toons Wacky Sports. Special features on Super Punch-Out Strategy Guide, FX News, and Donkey Kong Land Preview. Issue number 70 features NBA Jam Tournament Edition on the cover. Inside, another change in the layout. It covers NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Metal Warriors, Speedy Gonzales, Tetris, and Dr. Mario, Hagane, The Incredible Hulk, and Bubsy 2. For the reviews, it has The Ignition Factor, Top Gear 3000, Jurassic Park 2, Looney Tunes B-Ball, and Artie Lightfoot. Special features, it has Winter CES Report, When You Make the Call, and 1994 Nintendo Power Award nominees. Issue 71 features Stargate on the cover. For the full coverage, it has Spider-Man, the animated series, Addams Family Values, Stargate, Sports Scene, Mario's Picross, and The Lion King. For the reviews, it has Bonkers, Air Cavalry, Drop Zone, Pack in Time, Bust a Move, and Jurassic Park 2. For the special features, it has NBA Jam's Code Special, the latest news on the Ultra 64, and Banana Bucks. Issue 72 features Kirby's Dream Land 2 Wild Wild Worlds. Inside it covers Justice League Task Force, Kirby's Dream Land 2, True Lies, The Flintstones, Warlock, and Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. The reviews cover Fatal Fury Special and PGA European Tour. For special features, it has Mortal Kombat 3 sneak preview, 1994 Nintendo Power Awards results, X-Band modem, Game Boy contest, and Nintendo Power Online. Issue 73 features Weapon Lord on the cover. Inside, it covers Earthbound, Weapon Lord, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Dirt Tracks FX, Super Turrican 2, Prehistoric Man, and Jungle Strike. Has a review of Izzy's Quest. In the special features, it has 16-bit Killer Instinct, Virtual Boy, and Life Fitness. Issue 74 features Donkey Kong Land on the cover. Inside, it covers Donkey Kong Land, Judge Dredd, Nosferatu, Jungle Strike, and Animaniacs. For the reviews, it has Power Instinct, SWAT Cats, Power Rangers the Movie, World Heroes 2 Jet, and for special features, it has an E3 report, ACM, and the sports scene. Now, a quick note, this is the issue that has the Earthbound insert in it. It unfolds, and there it is, in all its glory. Because this game stinks. You can even get $10 off if you cut this coupon, not the cheese. Really cool little insert, and nod to Earthbound. Issue 75 features the Virtual Boy on the cover. Inside, it has a Virtual Boy special. It covers Mario's Tennis, Galactic Pinball, Telro Boxer, and Mario Clash for the Virtual Boy. And then it also has a feature on Yoshi's Island Super Mario World 2, Street Fighter 2, Phantom 2040, Ninja Gaiden Trilogy, Judge Dredd, Arcade Classics, and Earthworm Jim. Has a special feature on Gigi Pen going code to college. Issue number 76 has Killer Instinct on the cover. Inside it covers Killer Instinct, Doom, Red Alarm, Golf, Castlevania Dracula X, The Mask, Dragon, The Bruce Lee Story, and Galaga/Galaxian. Has a review of The Syndicate, and a special feature on Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy Kong Quest preview. Men of Power, an insider's interview with NOA's top team, and What Color Is Yours? The contest results. Issue number 77 features Super Mario 2 Yoshi's Island on the cover. Inside it covers Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Batman Forever, Primal Rage, Real Monsters, Mega Man 7, Vertical Force, Panic Bomber, and Aladdin. Has special features featuring Mario RPG Breaks New Ground and the sports scene. Issue 78 features Cyrax from Mortal Kombat 3 on the cover. Inside, it has coverage of Mortal Kombat 3, Spider-Man and Venom, Separation Anxiety, Big Sky Trooper, Boogerman, Zoop, Waterworld, Virtual League Baseball, Killer Instinct, Super Return of the Jedi, and Defender/Joust. Has a special feature on the NES Anniversary and sports pages. Issue number 79 features Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest on the cover with Dixie and Diddy. Inside it covers Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest, Wario Land, Wario World, Sports Scene, WWF WrestleMania the arcade game, Vegas Stakes, and Mortal Kombat 3. Has reviews of Mech Warrior 3050 and Urban Strike. Has a special feature on the Shoshinankai preview and Earthworm Jim 2 preview. Issue number 80 is a special one. It's the Happy New Year 1996 issue. And the cover actually opens up to reveal a nice little promo for the Ultra 64, which would later become the N64. And then inside, it features a nice little table of contents like this. So in this issue, it covers Earthworm Jim 2, Revolution X, Doom Troopers, Scooby-Doo, PGA Tour 96, Jack Bros, Tetris Blast, and Frank Thomas Baseball. It has a review of the Getaway, has a special feature of the N64 debuts. Issue number 81 features the Killer Instinct arcade on the cover. Inside it covers Mega Man X3, Mech Warrior 3050, Toy Story, Syndicate, and Nestor's Funky Bowling. Special features: Killer Instinct 2 exclusive arcade coverage, Donkey Kong Country 2 Cranky's Greatest Hits, What's Up at Titus, and the Sports Scene. Issue number 82 features Super Mario RPG on the cover, and this is personally one of my favorite issues of Nintendo Power. Inside it covers College Slam, Frantic Flea, Cutthroat Island, Super Mario Kart, 3D Tetris, NHL 96, and the Smurfs. Has a special feature on DigiPen's Fearless Team, Griffey Goes Online, Yoshi Island Most Wanted Tips, and the Nintendo Power Awards. Issue number 83 features Earthworm Jim 2 on the cover. Inside it has coverage of Power Pigs of the Dark Age, the Smurfs, Kirby's Block Ball, Pocahontas, College Slam, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It has special features on The Shadows of the Empire, Killer Instinct 2, Earthworm Jim 2, Codes, and a Password Special. Issue 84 features Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run on the cover. Inside, it covers Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run, Mohawk and Headphone Jack, Lobo, Olympic Summer Games, Super Mario All-Stars. Has special features of the making of Mission Impossible, Nintendo Power Award winners, Blood of the Chozo, College Slam codes, and Cyber Jocks. Issue number 85 features Mario from Super Mario 64 on the cover. Inside it has coverage of Olympic Summer Games, Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run, Mohawk and Headphone Jack Part 2, and Toy Story. Has N64 exclusives. The fun starts here: Super Mario 64, Blast Corps, Star Wars, Shadow of the Empire, Doom 64, Body Harvest, GoldenEye, Cruisin' USA, Pilot Wing 64, Wave Race 64, the latest at Rare, in development at Williams, and the next wave. Issue number 86 has a variety of characters on the cover, including Kirby, Dixie Kong, Bowser, Mario, Diddy Kong, and the elephant from Donkey Kong Country. Inside it covers Bassmasters Classic Pro Edition, Super Mario RPG Challenge, Iron Man / Exo Manowar in Heavy Metal, Brainies. Has a special feature on an E3 report, Pilot Wing 64, Great Plays, Great Values, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and Beat the Boss. Has previews of Kirby Superstar, Tetris Attack, Waterworld, and Dragon Hopper. Issue number 87 features Tetris Attack on the cover. Inside it covers Tetris Attack, Oscar, Kirby Superstar, Mario 64, FIFA Soccer 97, and Urban Strike. In special features, it has Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, the Japan launch of the N64, the Game Boy Pocket, and Beat the Boss. Has previews of Power Rangers Zero, Battle Racers, Zero Racers, Donkey Kong Land 2, Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems, and Mole Mania. Issue number 88 features Bowser from Mario 64 on the cover. And now my issue has this little pamphlet of accessories stapled to it for the N64. Inside, this issue covers Super Mario 64, Pilot Wing 64, Realm, Kirby Superstar Part 2, Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy Kong's Quest, and Pinocchio. Special features are N64 The Launch, Cruisin' USA Update, Turok Dinosaur Hunter, and Player's Choice for the Game Boy. It has previews of Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, Prince of Persia 2, and Maui Mallard. Issue 89 features Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the cover. Inside it covers Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Miss Pac-Man, Prince of Persia 2, Tetris Attack, and Battlezone / Super Breakout. Special features are N64's Canadian debut, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire comic, Pilot Wing 64 Class P strategies, Meet Mr. Miyamoto. Has previews of Wave Race 64, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Pinocchio, and NBA Hang Time. Issue 90 features Dixie Kong and Kiddy Kong from Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble on the cover. Inside it covers Wave Race 64, Blast Corps, Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble, Super Star Wars, Maui Mallard in Cold Shadow, Arcade's Greatest Hits, Wiz, and Battle Arena Toshindun. Special features of Shadows of the Empire Comic Part 2, Critical Info Super Mario 64 charts, and Killer Instinct the card game. Issue 91 features Killer Instinct Gold on the cover. Inside it covers Killer Instinct Gold, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, NBA Hang Time, Donkey Kong Country 3 Dixie Kong's Double Trouble Part 2, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems, Tasmania 2, and Jeopardy! For special features, it has Star Wars Shadows of the Empire comic, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire overview, Sports Scene, and Wave Race 64 strategies. Issue 92 features Star Wars Shadows of the Empire on the cover. Inside it covers Shadows of the Empire, NBA Hang Time, Cruisin' USA, Donkey Kong Country 3 In-Depth, Magic Boy, and Casper. Special features include the Shoshinkai preview, Shadows of the Empire comic, Mario Kart 64 preview, Beat the Boss, and Game Boy Small Classics. Issue 93 features Mario Kart 64 on the cover. Inside it covers Mario Kart 64, Shadows of the Empire, Star Wars Strategies, Super NES Empire and Jedi Game Boy Star Wars games, Top Gear 3000, King of Fighters, and Mole Mania. Special features include GoldenEye 007 and 64 Control Pack, Get 'em to Go, Shadows of the Empire comic, and Turok Dinosaur Hunter. Issue 94 features Turok Dinosaur Hunter on the cover. Inside it covers Turok Dinosaur Hunter, Super Mario Kart 64, Time Attack Special, Killer Instinct Gold, Advanced Combos, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Beat the Bosses Super Mario RPG. Special features include FIFA Soccer 64 preview, Super Mario Kart 64 contest, Doom 64 A Record Run, Game of the Future contest, 1996 Power Award nominations. Issue number 95 features Blast Corps on the cover. Inside we have Blast Corps, Doom 64, Turok Dinosaur Hunter Part 2, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey, Super Metroid, Super NES Doom, Kirby Star Stacker, and the Game & Watch Gallery. And special features, it has an interview with Interplay Clay Fighter 63 1/3 preview, Dark Rift preview, How to Become a Game Tester, and the Game Boy Pocket, as well as a special review of Beat the Boss. Issue 96 has Doom 64 on the cover. Inside it covers FIFA Soccer 64, Blast Corps Part 2, Doom 64 Part 2, Bird Hunting in the Land of Kong's Donkey Kong Country 3, Lost Vikings 2, Interplay Fun Pack Extravaganza. Special features include Star Fox 64 preview and the 1996 Nintendo Power Award winners. Issue 97 features Clay Fighter 63 1/3 on the cover. Inside we have Clay Fighter 63 1/3, Hexen, War Gods, Turok, Aladdin, Donkey Kong Land 2. Special features include Space Station Silicon Valley, Aero Fighters Assault, Blast Corps Comics, Tokyo Game Show Report. Issue 98 features Star Fox 64 on the cover. Inside it covers Star Fox 64, Dark Rift, International Superstar Soccer 64, Hexen Part 2, Blast Corps Expert Levels, and Disney's Hercules. Special features include online update with Amy and Travis, E3 preview, Pocket Monsters, which yes, that is our first look at Pokemon in North America, and Blast Corps Comic Episode 2 as well. Issue 99 features GoldenEye 007 on the cover. Inside it covers GoldenEye 007, Multi-Racing Championship, Star Fox 64, Tetrasphere, Robotron 64, Brunswick WTOC, Ken Griffey Jr. Presents MLB, and Tetris Plus. Special features include Mischief Makers Preview, Blast Corps Comic Episode 3. Issue number 100 of Nintendo Power, a very special issue. It actually covers a lot of different things in this issue, including 100 of the best games of all time, 100 of the coolest codes ever, and 100 killer ambushes. Inside it covers new game previews, which are Zelda 64, Yoshi's Story, Banjo-Kazooie, MLB featuring Ken Griffey Jr., Bomberman 64, Conker's Quest, Extreme G, WCW vs. NWO World Tour, Silicon Valley, San Francisco Rush, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Duke Nukem, NFL Quarterback Club 98, Body Harvest, Top Gear Rally, and Quest 64. As well as 100 things that equal 100, 100 best codes ever, 100 best games of all time, and the first 100 games on the N64. And then it features the GoldenEye strategy of the 100 best ambushes. Issue 101 features Extreme G on the cover. Inside it covers Extreme G, Mischief Makers, Mace the Dark Age, Tetrasphere, Aero Fighters Assault, F1 Pole Position, Arachnoid / Space Invaders, Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games, Tamagotchi, Donkey Kong Land 3, Mortal Kombat, and Mortal Kombat 2. Special features are Game of the Future contest winners, and has previews of Madden 64 and Last Legion UX. Issue 102 features NFL Quarterback Club 98 on the cover. Inside it covers NFL Quarterback Club Madden 64, San Francisco Rush, Clay Fighter 63 and the third Claytalities, Top Gear Rally, Duke Nukem, Kirby's Dream Land, and Donkey Kong Land 3. Special features, Konami Close-Up, and has previews of the upcoming Diddy Kong Racing and Dual Heroes. My copy of issue 103 has this cover on it, and on the inside it actually has a free Bowser mask, which is really cool. I'm a huge fan of Bowser, so I really like that. But for the actual cover, it features Diddy Kong Racing on the cover. Inside this issue, it covers Diddy Kong Racing, Chameleon Twist, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 2, Bomberman 64, Automobili Lamborghini, Wheel of Fortune, and Donkey Kong Land 3, The Lost World. Special features include Zelda 64, 100 photos. Issue 104 features Yoshi's Story on the cover. Inside it covers WCW vs. NWO World Tour, Snowboard Kids, Duke Nukem 64, Diddy Kong Racing, Jeopardy, Fighter's Destiny, Turok, War of the Binosaurs, The Fidgets, The Lost World, Jurassic Park. Special features include Yoshi's Story Preview, Space World Report, and Wet Tricks Preview. Issue 105 features WCW vs. NWO on the cover with Hulk Hogan and Sting. Inside it covers WCW vs. NWO World Tour, Nagano Winter Olympics 98, Olympic Hockey Nagano 98, Yoshi's Story, The Legend of the Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, Diddy Kong Racing Codes, Fighter's Destiny, Aero Gauge, FIFA The Road to the World Cup 98, James Bond 007, Maui, Mallard, and Cold Shadow. Has a preview of Cruisin' World as well. Issue 106 features 1080 Snowboarding on the cover. Inside it covers 1080 Snowboarding, Rampage, NHL Breakaway 98, Quake, Yoshi's Story Continued, NBA In the Zone 98, Wario Land 2, Castlevania Legends, and Bust-A-Move 2. Has special features including Quest Preview, a first look at Mission Impossible, and Nintendo Power Awards nominations. Issue 107 features Kobe Bryant in NBA Courtside. Inside it covers Kobe Bryant's NBA Courtside, Deadly Arts, Virtual Chess, Quake Part 2, 1080 Snowboarding, Wet Tricks, Mystical Ninja starring Goemon, and Legend of the River King. Special features include MLB featuring Ken Griffey Jr., N64's Player Choice Games, Iggy's Wreckin' Balls, Foolish April's News Brief, and Game Boy Camera and Printer. Issue 108 has Ken Griffey Jr. on the cover. Inside it covers Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr., Forsaken, Iggy's Wreckin' Balls, Quake, Bomberman Game Boy, Harvest Moon Game Boy, Brain Drain, Mickey Mouse Magic Wands. Has special features including Banjo and Kazooie and the very special Pokemon. Preview of Flying Dragon, Power Award winners, and a preview of Off-Road Challenge. Issue 109 features Banjo and Kazooie on the cover. Inside it covers Banjo and Kazooie, FIFA World Cup 98, BioFreaks, All-Star Baseball 99, Forsaken 64, Off-Road Challenge, Game Boy Pocket Camera, ISS Soccer. Special features include a preview of Mortal Kombat 4, an E3 report, World Grand Prix, and Chopper Attack. Issue 110 features WWF Warzone on the cover with Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker. Inside it covers WWF Warzone, Banjo-Kazooie Part 2, Mortal Kombat 4, Chopper Attack, Harvest Moon, Mission Impossible, Mike Piazza Strike Zone, Quest 64, Bust-A-Move 2, and All-Star Baseball 99. Special features include a preview of F-Zero X and Nintendo Power Looks Back. Issue 111 features Bomberman from Bomberman Hero on the cover. Inside it covers Bomberman Hero, GT64 Championship Edition, Wa'ali Country Club True Golf Classics, F1 World Grand Prix, Flying Dragon, International Super Soccer 98, WWF Warzone. In special features, it covers a basketball camp with Kobe Bryant in NBA courtside, a preview of Turok 2, Nintendo Power Online Update, and an exclusive interview with Miyamoto and more, and then finally a preview of Gex 64. Issue 112 features F-Zero X on the cover. Inside it covers F-Zero X, Gex 64 Enter the Gecko, Bomberman Hero Part 2, Mission Impossible, Cruisin' World, Blitz, Knife Edge, and Deadly Arts. Has a special feature on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Wipeout 64 High Speed Thrills, NASCAR 99 Test Drive, and Winback Takes Aim. Issue 113 features Turok 2 Seeds of Evil on the cover. Inside it covers Turok 2 Seeds of Evil, NFL Quarterback Club 99 versus Madden 99, Bomberman 64 The Secret Level, Space Station Silicon Valley, Twisted Edge Extreme Snowboarding, WCW NWO Revenge, Disney's Mulan, and NASCAR 99. Has a special feature of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, a preview of Fighting Force, a preview of Buck Bumble, and a special report on European development. Issue 114 features Link from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the cover, and this is a really nice cover. Inside it covers The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Buck Bumble, Scars, Banjo-Kazooie, Body Harvest, Glover, NHL 99, Fighting Force, Wipeout 64, and Extreme G2. Special features include a preview of Rogue Squadron, the Game Boy Color, and a preview of Superman. Issue 115 features Star Wars Rogue Squadron on the cover. Inside it covers Star Wars Rogue Squadron, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Part 2, Body Harvest Part 2, NBA Live 99, Rush 2, Magical Tetris, Top Gear Overdrive, Virtual Pool 64, Golden Nugget 64, Quest for Camelot. Special features include a preview of Battle Tanks, preview of Castlevania, and a special Game Boy Color starting lineup. Issue 116 features Castlevania 64 on the cover. Inside it has Castlevania, South Park, Battle Tanks, Turok 2, FIFA 99, Nightmare Creatures, Fox Sports College Hoops 99, Charlie Blast's Territory, NBA Jam 99, NHL Breakaway, The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX, Carrot Crazy, Montezuma's Revenge, and Gex Enter the Gecko. Special features include previews of ODT and Shadowgate 64, and a special Predictions for 1999. Issue 117 features Mario Party for the N64 on the cover. Inside it covers Mario Party, WCW Nitro, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Part 3, Penny Racers, Castlevania Part 2, Snowboard Kids 2, Hexite, Turok 2, Legends of the Sea King, and Shadowgate Classic. Special features include previews for Rayman 2, Beetle Adventure Racing, and Vigilante 8, and the Pokemon Link Cable Special. Up next is issue 118, which features Tonic Trouble on the cover. Inside it has Tonic Trouble, Vigilante 8, Castlevania Part 3, Duke Nukem 0 Hour, Chameleon Twist 2, California Speed, NHL Blades of Steel 99, Rampage 2, Universal Tour, NBA One-on-One, Logical, and Power Quest. Special features include an exclusive preview of Command & Conquer, has Nintendo Power Award nominees, and Pokemon Hits the Deck. Issue 119 has Beetle Adventure Racing on the cover, and a look at Super Smash Bros. Inside, it covers Beetle Adventure Racing, Super Smash Bros., Triple Play 2000, ODT, Goemon's Great Adventure, MLBPA Bottom of the Ninth, Lode Runner 64, Starshot, Space Circus Fever, NBA In the Zone 99, and Midway Arcade Hits. Special features include a preview of A Bug's Life, Revolt, a special Y2K Expose, and then a special Global Gaming featurette. Issue 120 features Star Wars Episode 1 Racer on the cover. Inside it covers Superman 64, All-Star Baseball 2000, Shadowgate 64, Trials of the Four Towers, All-Star Tennis 99, Bust a Move 99, Airborne USA, and Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. Some special features include the N64 debut of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, the first look at Pokemon Snap, a report of Nintendo Power's Guide to E3, a preview of Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest, and then the results are in of the 1998 Nintendo Power Award winners, as well as Conker's Pocket Tales preview and new colors for the Game Boy Color. Issue 121 featuring Pokemon Snap on the cover. Inside it covers Pokemon Snap, Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest, A Bug's Life, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, V-Rally Edition 99, Monaco Grand Prix, Conker's Pocket Tales, R-Type, and All-Star Baseball 2000. Inside, it has Join the Power Panel Contest, first look at WWF Attitude, and a preview tour of World Driver Championship, and behind the scenes of Left Field Productions. Issue 122 features World Driver Championship on the cover. Inside it covers World Driver Championship, Quake 2, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Command & Conquer, The New Tetris, Rugrats Scavenger Hunt, Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest, Pokemon Pinball, and Duke Nukem. Special features include The End of Our Species, Hybrid Heaven. What's coming next? Inside E3, The Future of Nintendo, Breaking News on Mario Golf, Mature Gamers Only, Shadow Man. Number 123 features Hybrid Heaven on the cover. Inside it covers WWF Attitude, Hybrid Heaven, World Driver Championship, Mario Golf, Bass Hunter 64, Duke Nukem 0 Hour, Command & Conquer, Lego Racer, Monster Truck Madness, and Spawn. Special features include a sequel sneak peek to Gex 3, Deep Cover Gecko, and Under the Microscope, Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Issue 124 features Jet Force Gemini on the cover. Inside we have Gauntlet Legends, Hybrid Heaven, NFL Blitz 2000, Gex 3, Deep Cover Gecko, Revolt, Shadow Man, Madden NFL 2000 vs. NFL Quarterback Club, Tarzan, Revelations the Demon Slayer, Looney Tunes, and Deja Vu and Deja Vu 2. Special features include Jet Force Gemini, Sprocket, StarCraft 64, and Player's Choice Strategy Guide 5 and 1. Issue 125 features Pokemon Yellow on the cover with Pikachu and Ash. Inside it covers Jet Force Gemini, Army Men Sarge's Hero, StarCraft 64, Road Rash 64, Winback, Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, Rayman 2, The Great Escape, WCW Mayhem, Knockout Kings 2000, and Pokemon Special Pikachu Edition, with a special feature on Donkey Kong 64. Issue 126 has this really cool Donkey Kong 64 cover, and it actually opens up and reveals the Kongs. Tiny, Diddy, Donkey, Chunky, and Lanky Kong. Very cool. And inside it features Donkey Kong 64, Rocket Robot on Wheels, Harvest Moon 64, Jet Force Gemini, NBA Courtside 2 featuring Kobe Bryant, Resident Evil 2, Monopoly, Earthworm Jim 3D, Battle Tanks 2, Mario Golf, and Survival Kids. Issue 127 features WWF WrestleMania 2000 on the cover with Mankind. And inside it features WWF WrestleMania 2000, Toy Story 2, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, Donkey Kong 64 Part 2, NBA N64 Tip-Off 2000, Ready to Rumble, Top Gear Rally 2, Rainbow Six, Operation Y2K Countdown, Mickey Racing Adventure, Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Ghosts and Goblins, and Game Boy A Go-Go. Issue 128 features Mario Party 2 on the cover, and it actually opens up and flips out to be one long banner cover, which is cool. Inside it covers Mario Party 2, 40 Winks, Worms Armageddon, Donkey Kong 64, Roadsters, Supercross 2000, Bassmasters 2000, Armorines, Project Swarm, Dragon Warrior Monsters, Mission Impossible, Gex 3, Deep Pocket Gecko, and then a special feature on Millennium Predictions. Issue 129 features Tarzan on the cover. Inside it covers Disney's Tarzan, World League Soccer, PGA European Tour, Fighter's Destiny 2, Ridge Racer 64, Cyber Tiger, Turok Rage Wars, Bionic Commando. Special features include a preview of Pokemon Stadium, a special report on NST Game Makers, a preview of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and a preview of Crystalis. Issue 130 is the Pokemon Stadium issue with Mewtwo and Pikachu on the cover. Inside it covers Pokemon Stadium, Hydro Thunder, South Park Rally, Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling, Rally Challenge 2000, Nuclear Strike 64, Blaster Master, Rayman. Special features include confidential briefing for Perfect Dark, a preview of Ogre Battle 64, Game Boy Color exclusive on Tomb Raider, Trophy Time 1999 Nintendo Power Award nominations, and then a personality test, colored consoles. Issue 131 features Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on the cover. Inside it features Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Perfect Dark, Battlezone's Rise of the Black Dogs, ECW Hardcore Revolution, All-Star Baseball 2001, Daikatana, International Track and Field, Top Gear Hyperbike, Rainbow Six, and Pokemon Trading Card Game. Special features include a preview of Excitebike 64, first look at Kirby 64, Battleground Report for Army Men Air Combat, and hot off the press Goomba Gazette. Issue number 132 features Excitebike 64 on the cover. And inside it has Excitebike 64, Perfect Dark, Bomberman 64 The Second Attack, Beast Wars Transmetals, Looney Tunes Collector Alert, Bomberman Max, Blue Champion / Red Challenger, Metal Gear Solid, and Tomb Raider. Some special features are a report from Mount Olympus with Hercules, a look ahead at the E3 preview and predictions, coming attractions, Looney Tunes, Duck Dodgers starring Daffy Duck, and finally the 1999 Nintendo Power Award winners. Issue 133 features Army Men Air Combat on the cover. Inside it covers Army Men Air Combat, Looney Tunes, Duck Dodgers starring Daffy Duck, Indy Racing 2000, Wario Land 3, Dinosaur, Golden Glory, The Road to El Dorado, a sneak preview of Turok 3 Shadows of Oblivion, Your Power Connection, Power Online, Epic Peek at Aiden Chronicles, The First Mage, Pokemon and More on the Floor, E3 2000 Report number 2, and the first look at Warlocked. Issue 134 is a very pink issue. It features Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards. Inside it covers Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards, International Superstar Soccer 2000, Super Bowling, Warlocked, Crystalis, Heroes of Might and Magic. Special features include Beyond the Backpack, Banjo-Tooie, For Your Eyes Only, The World Is Not Enough, Shooting for the Moon, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Mega Preview of Mega Man 64, and the Grand Finale E3 2000 Report Part 3. 135 features Mario Tennis with the N64 on the cover. Inside it covers Mario Tennis, Ogre Battle 64, NFL QB Club 2001, StarCraft 64, Blues Brothers 2000, Stunt Racer 64, and Austin Powers. Special features have the Road Test, San Francisco Rush 2049, Running Afoul, Disney's Donald Duck, Thrills and Spells, Dragon Warrior 1 and 2, and Little Joe, Perfect Dark, Game Boy Color. Issue 136 features Ho-Oh and Lugia from Pokemon Gold and Silver on the cover. Inside this issue, it covers Pokemon Gold and Silver, the Gridiron Games 2001, Pokemon Puzzle League, San Francisco Rush 2049, Polaris Snowcross, Dragon Warrior 1 and 2, and Perfect Dark for Game Boy Color. It also has special features, which include a preview of The World Is Not Enough, Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2, Taz Express, and behind-the-scenes look at The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask in Japan. Issue 137 is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask featured on the cover, and this is a great-looking cover. Inside it features The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2, Taz Express, Turok 3 Shadow of Oblivion, Disney by Design, Pokemon Gold and Silver, Legend of the River King 2, and Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 Part 2. Special features include Mickey Speedway USA, Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker, and the Future of Gaming Nintendo Space World 2000 report. Issue 138 features Hey You Pikachu on the cover. Inside it covers Hey You Pikachu, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Part 2, Mickey Speedway USA, Disney's Donald Duck Going Quackers, Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, Cruisin' Exotica, Sydney 2000, Rugrats in Paris the Movie, Pokemon Gold and Silver Part 2, and Harvest Moon 2 for the Game Boy Color. Special features include Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo, Spider-Man, and Cracking the Whip on Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Issue 139 features Banjo-Tooie on the cover. Inside this issue it covers Banjo-Tooie, Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, The Big Takedown, WWF No Mercy, and WCW Backstage Assault. The World Is Not Enough, Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2, Midway's Greatest Arcade Hits Volume 1, Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, Pokemon Gold and Silver Part 3, Donkey Kong Country, Disney's Aladdin, and Marvin Strikes Back. Special features include Mario's Next N64 Adventure, Paper Mario, and Raising a Racket on GBC, Mario Tennis. Issue 140 is a really cool issue. My issue has this cool Spider-Man cover on it. Very, very cool. On the actual cover, it features Spider-Man for the N64. Inside, this issue covers Spider-Man, Banjo-Tooie Part 2, The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask Happy Mask Hunting, Tom and Jerry, Fists of Fury, Mega Man Extreme, Metal Walker, Star Wars Episode 1, Obi-Wan's Adventures, Robopon Sun version, the Powerpuff Girls 2-game combo, and special features on Aiden Chronicles, and a dual preview for the Game Boy Color Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and Warriors of Might and Magic. Up next is issue 141 featuring Paper Mario for the N64. A really nice cover. Inside it covers Paper Mario, Mega Man 64, Star Wars Episode 1 Battle for Naboo, the Player's Choice Series, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, Hype, The Time Quest, and Mario Tennis. Special features include Pokemon Stadium Sequel, First Look, Pokemon Stadium 2, and the Game Boy Color Adventure RPG preview of Magination. Issue 142 has Pokemon Stadium 2 on the cover, with Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, the 3 legendary dogs from Pokemon Gold and Silver. I really like this cover art. Inside it covers Pokemon Stadium 2, Paper Mario Part 2, Aiden Chronicles The First Mage, Mickey Speedway USA, Magination, Warriors of Might and Magic, Scooby-Doo Classic Creep Capers, and a special feature, a look at Link's latest adventure with The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, and then the 2000 Nintendo Power Award nominations. Issue 143 features the arrival of the Game Boy Advance. Inside this issue it covers Dr. Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium 2 Part 2, Aiden Chronicles Part 2, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, Magination Part 2. Special features include a new era of portable gaming begins with the Game Boy Advance launch in Japan. We get our first look at Mario Party 3, Link's latest adventure, a look at another new Zelda adventure, The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, Unclogging the Mystery of Project M, and then Game Boy Color adventure preview of Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Issue 144 features The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages on the cover. This issue, they take a look at Mario Party 3, The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Ages, Xena Warrior Princess, Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Special features include a look at Super Mario Advanced, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, Dragon Warrior 3, Rayman Advance, the new Lufia, The Legend Returns, and then the winners are announced for the 2000 Nintendo Power Awards. Issue 145 features Mario from Super Mario Advanced on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Super Mario Advance, Rayman Advance, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, Pino B, Wings of Adventure, that's a great hidden gem on the GBA, The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure. Special features include a new look at Castlevania Circle of the Moon, an E3 insider look at the Nintendo GameCube lineup. Yes, the Nintendo GameCube is revealed. And then the Hawk prepares to descend on GBA with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Issue 146 features Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 on the cover, and Celebi gets revealed. This issue covers Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Castlevania Circle of the Moon, Alone in the Dark, Bomberman Tournament, Dragon Warrior 3, and Lufia, The Legend Returns. Some special features include Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 for the N64, a Nintendo GameCube Odyssey E3 2001, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, Pokemon Crystal version, and then more features on The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. Issue 147 features Suicune and Pokemon Crystal on the cover. Inside this issue covers Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival, Fortress, Namco Museum, ESPN Final Round Golf 2002, Lufia The Legend Returns Part 2, Dragon Warrior 3 Part 2, and Pokemon Crystal. Special features, they take a look at the new titles coming to the Nintendo GameCube. We get a handle on the GameCube's design, Nintendo GameCube the perfect game system, I agree. And then Maximum Mushroom on GBA with the announcement of Mario Kart Super Circuit. And then finally, Laura leaps onto the Game Boy Color with Tomb Raider Curse of the Sword. Issue 148 features Mario Kart Super Circuit on the cover. Inside it has Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mega Man Battle Network, Jurassic Park 3 Park Builder, Klonoa Empire of Dreams, Lego Bionicle Quest for the Toa, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Madden NFL 2002, and Tomb Raider Curse of the Sword. Special features include more screenshots of the Nintendo GameCube Countdown. We got some NHL Hits 2002, which that's one of my favorite NHL games of all time. That's awesome. And then it has a special look at Advance Wars and Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. Issue 149 features Star Wars Rogue Leader Rogue Squadron 2 on the cover. This issue covers Advance Wars, Dragon Warrior Monster 2, Lady Sia, Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace, Disney's Atlantis The Lost Empire. Special features include Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, Space World 2001, Luigi's Mansion, Spyro Season of Ice, Super Monkey Ball, Wave Race Blue Storm, and Golden Sun. Issue 150. It's here, the Nintendo GameCube launch, featuring Luigi from Luigi's Mansion on the cover. This issue covers Luigi's Mansion, Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, Super Monkey Ball, Madden NFL 2002, Razor Freestyle Scooter, Wave Race Blue Storm, Doom, Golden Sun, and Wario Land 4. Special features include Nintendo Power 150 and counting, Brotherly Love, Super Smash Bros. Melee, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and a punching preview of Tekken. Issue 151, featuring Super Smash Bros. Melee on the cover. This issue covers Super Smash Bros. Melee, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2, SSX Tricky, NHL Hits 2002, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Disney's Donald Duck Advance, Golden Sun Part 2, and Wendy Every Which Way. Special features include our first look at Pikmin, Batman Vengeance, Disney's Tarzan Untamed, Crazy Taxi, and Dragon Warrior Monsters 2. Issue 152 with Pikmin, and you see Olimar pulling out a Pikmin. This is one of my favorite issues as well. I really like this issue. Inside it covers Pikmin, Super Smash Bros. Melee, The Simpsons Road Rage, FIFA Soccer 2002, Universal Studios Theme Park Adventure, Star Wars Jedi Power Battles, Nancy Drew Message in a Haunted Mansion, and Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Special features include Wave Race Blue Storm Contest and Sweepstakes and an NBA Courtside 2002 preview. Issue 153 features NBA Courtside 2002 on the cover. Inside it features NBA Courtside 2002, Batman Vengeance, Cell Damage, ESPN International Winter Sports 2002, Smashing Drive, Dark Summit, Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, NFL Quarterback Club 2002, Sonic Advance, and Shantae. Special features include DigiPen Institute of Technology, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Rogue Spear, and Wave Race Blue Storm Contest and Sweepstakes. Issue 154 features Sonic from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the cover. Now, I remember back in the day when this issue came out, we couldn't believe that Sonic was on the cover of Nintendo Power. That's just crazy to us longtime Nintendo Power fans. We never thought we'd see the day. Inside it covers Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, NBA Street, 18-Wheeler, American Pro Trucker, Zone of the Enders, The Fists of Mars, Broken Sword, Shadows of Templars, and Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2, Part 2. Special features include Crash Bandicoot, The Huge Adventure, Pac-Man World 2, Disney's Donald Duck Going Quackers, Sega Soccer Slam, the 2001 Nintendo Power Award nominations, and Wave Race Blue Storm Contest and Sweepstakes. Issue 155 features 007 Agent Under Fire on the cover. This issue covers James Bond, 007 and Agent Under Fire, Pac-Man World 2, Crash Bandicoot The Huge Adventure, Bloody Roar, Primal Fury, Breath of Fire 2, Sega Soccer Slam, Gauntlet, Dark Legacy, and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Special features include Dinotopia, The Time Stone Pirates, The Next Gen Attitude from Midway, Dragon Ball Z, The Legacy of Goku, Behind the Scenes at Nintendo Power, and Wave Race Blue Storm Contest and Sweepstakes. Issue 156 features Spider-Man on the cover. This is the game based on the Tobey Maguire movie that just released around this time. Inside, it features Spy Hunter, Burnout, The Sports Report, Tactics Ogre, The Night of the Lotus, Pocket Music. Special features include Spider-Man, Game Developers Conference, Rayman Arena 2001 Nintendo Power Awards winners, and the Wave Race Blue Storm Contest and Sweepstakes. Issue 157 features Lost Kingdoms on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Lost Kingdoms, Bomberman Generation, Spider-Man, Legends of Wrestling, Metabots AX, Castlevania, Harmony of Dissonance, Mega Man Battle Network 2, and Desert Strike Advance. Special features include Minority Report, E3 2002 Preview, DigiPen's Project Fun, and Wave Race Blue Storm Sweepstakes. Issue 158 features a variety of different characters from the GameCube era on the cover. Inside, it covers WrestleMania 18, NCAA Football 2003, Worms Blast and Worms World Party, The Pinball of the Dead, Arrow the Acrobat, Pocky and Rocky with Becky. Special features include E3 2002, Smuggler's Run Warzones, The Scorpion King Rise of Akkadian, DigiPen Project Fun, Animal Crossing, and Kirby Right Back at Ya, the comic. Issue 159 features Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse on the cover. Inside it features Disney's Magical Mirror starring Mickey Mouse, Disney's Magical Quest starring Mickey and Minnie, Beach Spikers, Red Card 2003, Top Gun Combat Zones, Disney's Lilo and Stitch. Special features include Super Mario Sunshine, The Wavebird Takes Flight, the new controller, Animal Crossing Part 2, Time Splitters 2, Freakstyle, and Kirby Right Back at Ya comic. Issue 160 features Super Mario Sunshine on the cover. And in this issue, it covers Super Mario Sunshine, Freakstyle, The Sports Report, F1 2002, Madden NFL 2003, MLB Slugfest 2003, and more. Big Air Freestyle, Mystic Heroes, Mega Man Zero, Duke Nukem Advance, and Butt Ugly Martians. Special features include Star Fox Adventures, Fox McCloud's first GameCube adventure is finally here, Star Wars The Clone Wars, The E-Reader, Animal Crossing Part 3, and Kirby Right Back at Ya comic. Issue 161 features Star Fox Adventures on the cover. Inside we have Star Fox Adventures, Animal Crossing, Time Splitters 2, Super Mario Sunshine, Aggressive Inline, Super Monkey Ball 2, Capcom vs. SNK2 EO, the e-reader NES games, Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3, and Sega Smash Pack. Special features include Batman Dark Tomorrow, Robotech Battlecry, a Halloween special featuring Resident Evil 0, Blood Rain, Godzilla, and more. It's scary. And then the Kirby Right Back at You comic. Up next is issue 162 featuring Metroid Prime. Inside it covers Mario Party 4, Star Fox Adventures, Super Mario Sunshine, Time Splitters 2, The Sports Report, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Game & Watch Gallery 4, Hamtaro, Hams Unite, Evolution World, and Contra Advance the Alien Wars EX. Special features include Metroid Prime, Metroid Fusion, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2, The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past 4 Swords, and then Catch Up with Kirby and Kirby Right Back at You comic. Issue 163 features Metroid Fusion on the cover. Inside they take a look at Metroid Fusion, Metroid Prime, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for both GameCube and Game Boy Advance, Classified Info Special Report on Resident Evil 0, Star Wars The Clone Wars, The Sports Report, Robotech Battlecry, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2, Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, and The Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past 4 Swords. Special features include Kirby Right Back at You comic, Animal Crossing e-cards, James Bond 007 Nightfire, and rapid fire previews of Medal of Honor, Frontline, and Dead to Rights, plus more. Issue 164 features The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. And this is the prime example why I don't rip those labels off, because look what happened to this issue. I got it like this, but somebody, ripped it off. It's unfortunate. Inside this issue covers The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past 4 Swords, Metroid Prime, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for GameCube, James Bond 007 Nightfire, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, Medal of Honor Frontline, Metroid Fusion, and Lara Croft Tomb Raider The Prophecy. Special features include The Lord of the Rings The Two Towers, Skies of Arcadia Legends, Metroid Comic, Eternal Darkness, and then the e-reader special. Issue number 165 features The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker on the cover. Inside, they take a look at The Lord of the Rings The Two Towers, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Minority Report, CI Special Report, Die Hard Vendetta, Skies of Arcadia Legends, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice Monsters, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Mario Party E. Special features include The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker Pre-Sale Bonus, rapid fire previews of Hitman 2, RTX Red Rock 2, Red Faction 2, Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Special Preview, and a Metroid comic. Issue 166 features The Sims on the cover. Inside they take a look at The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest, CSI Special Report Resident Evil 2, Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced, and Sonic Advance 2. Special features include The Sims, Golden Sun The Lost Age, Def Jam Vendetta, and Nintendo Power Award nominations, and then the Metroid comic. Issue 167 features Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire on the cover with Groudon and Kyogre. Inside they take a look at Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak, Golden Sun The Lost Age, Mega Man and Base, The Mummy. Special features include The Sports Report Baseball Special, The Hobbit, Enter the Matrix, X2 Wolverine's Revenge, and Player Poll Sweepstakes Gone Wrong. Issue 168 features Golden Sun The Lost Age on the cover. Inside they take a look at Golden Sun The Lost Age, Armament Sarge's War, Ikaruga, CI Special Report for Red Faction 2, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, James Bond 007 Nightfire, e-reader special with Golf, Clue-Land, and Donkey Kong, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Yu-Gi-Oh! Worldwide Edition Stairway to the Destined Duo. Special features include Castlevania Ario of Sorrow, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Lost Kingdoms 2, and the 2002 Nintendo Power Award winners. Issue 169 features Link with Soul Calibur 2 on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Burnout 2 Point of Impact, X2 Wolverine's Revenge, Lost Kingdoms 2, Def Jam Vendetta, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, WarioWare Inc., Mega Microgames, Castlevania Ario of Sorrow, and Donkey Kong Country. Special features include E3 Preview, Mega Man Network Transmission, Wario World, and Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. Issue 170 features F-Zero GX and Captain Falcon on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Enter the Matrix, Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut with Sonic Pinball Party, Wario World, Finding Nemo for both GameCube and Game Boy Advance, Mega Man Network Transmission, The Hulk and the Incredible Hulk, Ultimate Muscle, Legends vs. New Generation, and Ultimate Muscle, Path of the Superhero, Army Men RTS, Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. Special features include F-Zero GX, E3 Wrap-Up, Nintendo Power 15th Anniversary Special, Dragon Ball Z, The Legacy of Goku 2, Soul Calibur 2, Nintendo Connects, and the Game Boy Player. Issue 171 features Final Fantasy Tactics Advance on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, Soul Calibur 2 CI Special Report for Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, The Sports Report, Enter the Matrix, Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising, Mega Man Battle Network 3 Blue and White versions. Special features include Gladius, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, The Simpsons Hit and Run, and Spotlight on Capcom. Issue 172 features Beautiful Joe on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Beautiful Joe, Soul Calibur 2, F-Zero GX, Piano 3, Boktai, The Sun is in Your Hand, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, The Simpsons Hit and Run, Disney's Magical Quest 2 starring Mickey and Minnie, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Special features include Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike, a spotlight on EA, and Freaky Flyers. Issue 173 features Star Wars Rebel Strike Rogue Squadron 3 on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike, WWE WrestleMania 19, F-Zero GX, Beautiful Joe, Gladius, Piano 3, Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. As well, it has special features including Spotlight on Ubisoft, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kirby Air Ride Comic, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004, and Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. Now this issue is also special because it's the one that came with the Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire Eon ticket. Issue number 174 features Fire Emblem on the cover, and this was the first time Fire Emblem had ever had a full game released in North America. Inside, they take a look at Fire Emblem, Tak and the Power of Juju, Kirby Air Ride, The Hobbit, Disney's The Haunted Mansion, Metal Arms, Glitch in the System, Top Gear Rally, Banjo-Kazooie Grunty's Revenge, and Onimusha Tactics. Special features include Mario Kart Double Dash, Mario Party 5, Kirby Air Ride Comic, and Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes. Also, an e-reader special. Issue 175 features Mario Kart Double Dash on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Mario Kart Double Dash, Kirby Air Ride, Mario Party 5, Beyond Good and Evil, The Lord of the Rings The Return of the King, SSX3, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Fire Emblem, Sword of Mana. Special features include The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition, 1080 Avalanche, Sonic Heroes, and rapid fire previews for True Crime, Streets of LA, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun, 13, and more. 176 features The Sims Bustin' Out on the cover. Inside, they cover The Sims Bustin' Out, Prince of Persia The Sands of Time for both GameCube and Game Boy Advance, iNinja, R Racing Evolution, Pac-Man Vs., Sonic Heroes, 1080 Avalanche, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun, and Infiltrator, Gotcha Force, Mario Kart Double Dash, True Crime Streets of LA, Tony Hawk's Underground, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Beyond Good and Evil, James Bond 007, Everything or Nothing, Sword of Mana, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Special features include Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and Metroid Zero Mission. Issue 177 features Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles 13 or X111, Go-Go Hypergrind, NFL Street, Sonic Heroes Part 2, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Need for Speed Underground, Goblin Commander Unleash the Horde, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, Metroid Zero Mission, and Sonic Battle. Special features include Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, Card Revolution, and Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. Issue 178, they feature Pokemon Colosseum on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Phantasy Star Online Episode 3, Card Revolution, Bomberman Jetters, Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life, Pitfall, The Lost Expedition, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, R-Type 3, Metroid Zero Mission, Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge, Max Payne Advance. Special features include Pokemon Colosseum, Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, James Bond 007 Everything or Nothing, and the 2003 Nintendo Power Awards. 179 features Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes, Pokemon Colosseum, James Bond 007 Everything or Nothing, MVP Baseball 2004, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, Worms 3D, Samurai Jack, The Shadow of Aku, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004, CT Special Forces 2 Back to the Trenches. Special features include Custom Robo, Shrek 2, Spotlight on Capcom, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Issue 180 features Tales of Symphonia on the cover. Inside, there is WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games, Custom Robo, Starsky and Hutch, Future Tactics The Uprising, Mission Impossible Operation Surma, Serious Sam Next Encounter, Space Raiders, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, and Pokemon Colosseum. Special features for this issue include Tales of Symphonia, E3 Sneak Peek, The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Crash Bandicoot Purple, Ripto's Rampage and Spyro the Dragon Orange, The Cortex Conspiracy. 2003 Nintendo Power Awards are featured as well. Issue 181 features The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure on the cover. Inside, they take a look at The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventures, Puyo Pop Fever, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban for Game Boy Advance, Shining Force, River City Ransom EX, Shrek 2, and Saberwolf. Special features for this issue include E3 2004 The Inside Story, Spotlight on Activision, Virtual Quest, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow, Mario Golf Advance Tour, Game Boy Advance Video, and Classic NES Series. Issue 182 features Resident Evil 4 on the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at Tales of Symphonia, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban for GameCube, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3, Mega Man Anniversary Collection, The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure, Mario Golf Advance Tour, Sonic Advance 3, Dragon Ball Z Super Sonic Warriors, Spider-Man 2 for GBA, Duel Masters Senpai Legends. Special features include E3 2004 The Blow by Blow, Resident Evil 4, and Spider-Man 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. Issue number 183 features Pikmin 2 on the cover, and this is a nice throwback to the earlier days of Nintendo Power because they made this entire front cover art out of clay, so back to the old claymation days. I really like how they got the Pikmin looking really good, the Bulborb, and Louie and Olimar. I really like this cover. Inside this issue, they cover Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, Spider-Man 2 for GameCube, Tales of Symphonia, NCAA Football 2005, Hamtaro, Ham Games, Mega Man Battle Network 4, Red Sun and Blue Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Chef of Destruction, Kim Possible 2, Draken's Demise. Special features include Pikmin 2, Catwoman, Second Sight, Def Jam Fight for New York, Metal Gear Solid Comic, and power previews of Paper Evil 4, Madden Prime Echoes. So many good games we just can't keep up. Issue 184 features Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green on the cover with Charizard and Venusaur. Inside, they take a look at Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, Pikmin 2, Phantasy Star Online 1 and 2 Plus, Tales of Symphonia, Madden, NFL 2005, Amazing Island, and Astro Boy Omega Factor. Special features include the 5 powers of Second Sight, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, SRS Street Racing Syndicate, Metroid: The Past Meets the Future, Donkey Konga, Power Previews with The Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, GoldenEye: Rogue Agent, and Time Splitters Future Perfect, F-Zero GP Legend, and Custom Robo Comic. Issue 185 features Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door on the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at Metroid Prime, WWE Day of Reckoning, Second Sight, Pikmin 2, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, F-Zero GP Legend, Boktai 2, Solar Boy the Django, Mario Pinball Land, and Tron 2.0 Killer App. Special features include Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, Donkey Konga, Power Previews with Tiger Woods, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, and Custom Robo Comic. Issue 186 features Metroid Prime 2 Echoes on the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at X-Men Legends, Def Jam Fight for New York, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, F-Zero GP Legend, Tony Hawk's Underground 2, World Destruction Tour, Grand Theft Auto Advance, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, and Classic NES Series. Special features include the Nintendo DS preview, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Beautiful Joe 2, Prince of Persia: Warrior Within, Mario Power Tennis, Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories, GBA Video, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, and the Custom Robo Comic. Issue 187 features the Nintendo DS on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Baten Kaitos, Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, Beautiful Joe 2, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, and Donkey Kong Country 2. Special features include Nintendo DS making waves in gaming, the real deal on poker sims, Power Preview with Call of Duty, Killer 7, NFL Street 2, and more, Resident Evil 4, GoldenEye: Rogue Agent, Mario Party 6, Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories, and The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. Issue 188 features The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap on the cover. Inside, they take a look at The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, GoldenEye: Rogue Agent, Prince of Persia: Warrior Within, Call of Duty: Finest Hour, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Baten Kaitos: Eternal Wings in the Lost Ocean, Super Mario 64 DS, Spider-Man 2, and Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories. Special features include 9 Trends to Set to Drive in 2005, Star Fox Assault, Metroid Prime Hunter's First Hunt, Playing the Field, and Cutting Edge Control. Issue 189 features Star Fox Assault on the cover. In this issue, they take a look at Star Fox Assault, Resident Evil 4, Field of Magic, The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap, Super Mario 64 DS, and Banjo Pilot. Special features include the lowdown on Free Radical, MVP Baseball 2005, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, Street Smarts, Fight Night Round 2, Debug the Bug Hunt, Real Life Reenactments, and 2004 Nintendo Power Awards nominations. Issue 190 features Killer 7 on the cover. Inside, they take a look at Killer 7, WarioWare Touched and WarioWare Twisted, Time Splitters Future Perfect, Nintendo Pennant Chase Baseball, Retro Atari Classics, Fight Night Round 2, Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, Yoshi Touch and Go, Pokemon Dash, Mario Party Advance, Castlevania, and Lost in Blue. And in game strategies, they have at the bottom Resident Evil 4 and Star Fox Assault. Issue number 191 features the Nintendo DS on the cover. Special features include Dragon Ball Z Sagas, Nintendo DS, The Future Comes Into View, and Nintendo Power Awards results. Also, game strategies on Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, Time Splitters Future Perfect, Mortal Kombat Deception, and Rayman DS. Issue 192 featuring Pokemon Emerald and Rayquaza on the cover. Special features include Geist, Inside Zelda, Shadow the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 2, Super Year, Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, Advance Wars DS, Shogun Warrior, Need for Speed Underground 2, and Fire Emblem The Sacred Stones. They also take a look at Pokemon Emerald, Splinter Cell Chaos 3, and Polarium. Issue 193 features The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess on the cover. Now from this issue going forward, Nintendo Power has completely revamped the magazine. It feels more like an EGM magazine than Nintendo Power. It's definitely dropped a lot of the classic Nintendo Power things we grew up and loved. However, it's still a decent magazine. It just gets a lot different from this point on. They even make it a little more difficult to do quick summaries of these magazines, so I'll do the best I can to cover what I can in the continuation of these Nintendo Powers throughout the rest of the video. So, in this issue, they cover the summer days of dogs, Spidey swings into action, new details on Fire Emblem, duty calls for Activision, Advance Wars sees action, Kirby rolls onto the DS, GoldenEye gets double vision, X-Men signals the apocalypse, and hands-on with Electroplankton, and more. Issue 194 features Mario Kart on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Age of Empires rules the DS, Donkey Kong gets a grip, an uproar over Zoo Tycoon, Hulk gets angry, smashes, One Love, One Piece, the Zatch Bell tolls, Pac-Man keeps a rollin', and Madden looks to go long. An interesting thing about this magazine I want to talk about quickly is it actually came with this Nintendo Power DVD special, which covers several Nintendo GameCube games, the Nintendo DS, and Game Boy Advance. And then there's the unopened DVD. If you guys are interested, I might actually open this up and maybe I could upload this DVD to YouTube. So let me know if you want to see what's on here. Looks like it has a lot of early demos and stuff like that, and videos. So yeah, it might be kind of a cool watch. Issue 195 features Shadow the Hedgehog on the cover. Inside, it has Prince of Persia gets the royal treatment, Game Set Mario, Samus goes on tilt, NBA Live lives on, Wrestling with Reckoning, We Talk Revolution, no, not that one. Issue 196 features Harry Potter on the cover. Inside, SSX makes fresh tracks, Battalion Wars goes off the grid, Spider-Man does what a spider can, Phoenix Wright deliberation continues, Tack talks the talk, X-Men signals the apocalypse. Issue 197 features Shadow Lugia from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness on the cover. Inside, a crime wave hits New York, Call of Duty sees action, Joe's troubles double and he feels the heat, Tony Hawk lays waste to LA, the wardrobe opens up, Super Mario Strikes Back, DK goes back for thirds, and The Sims get a new life. Issue 198 features Ike from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Inside, Tony Hawk finds land, Mega Man takes up a collection, Kong gets off the island, the Mario Bros turn back the clock and throw a party, Harry breaks out the fine china, Need for Speed makes a getaway, and so much more. Issue number 199 features the Nintendo Wi-Fi connection on the cover. Yes, the DS went Wi-Fi. Inside, Chibi finds a home, Sonic gets bored, Electroplankton, yeah, Peach gets the spotlight, all of God's creatures get loose, Brain Age wisens up, Dozer knows the drill, the Prince gets angry again, and Tamagotchi gets connected. Issue number 200. Now, I expected that they would make a very special issue for the 200th issue, but instead we just got Jill Valentine from Resident Evil on the cover, which is still okay, I guess. Inside, Fantasia gets on its horse, Monkey Ball goes on a roll, Rabbits feel the rub, Titans hit puberty, Naruto strikes up the headband, True Swing Golf hooks us in, and Guilty Gear kicks up some dust. Issue 201 has Chibi Robo on the cover. Inside, Splinter Cell teaches us right from wrong, FIFA hits the streets again, Harvest Moon plays a tune, Pokemon makes up a new word, Worms declare war, and Naruto plays a tune. Issue 202 features Samus on the cover again. Inside, MLB 2K6 takes the field, Rampage gets a raise, Dragon Ball goes back in time, Ice Age melts our hearts, Dr. Sudoku turns our heads, Mage Knight sees its own destiny, and Bacon Kaitos gets a new deal. Issue 203 features Mario and Luigi for the new Super Mario Bros. On the cover. Inside, Lego Star Wars uses the Force, Big Brain Academy schools us, Over the Hedge goes over the top, Super Monkey Ball keeps on rolling, FIFA says ja to football, and Pirates rock the plank. Issue 204 features Castlevania Portrait of Ruin on the cover. Inside, Cars Drive Us Crazy, Metal Slug, Is It Worth Its Salt? Magnetica Looks Attractive, Lego Star Wars 2 Rocks the Blocks, Star Trek Sets Phasers to Fun, and Monster House Crashes Down Around Us. Up next, issue 205, which features Link from The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass on there, and it shows off the lighter, brighter Nintendo DS Lite. Inside, Final Fantasy is a charm, Point Blank hits the target, Robot Tyson goes OG, Summon Knight clashes swords, Pac-Man rounds the bend, Puffy, Amy Yumi turns up the amp, Alex Rider fights up a storm, the Barnyard says moo, and Mega Man gets a 6-pack. Issue 206, We Came, We Conquered. It features the Nintendo Wii on the cover. Inside, Tenchu keeps a secret, Elite Agents drop a beat, Kirby stands alone, Pokemon goes underground, Capcom gets into the mix, SpongeBob dines out, Yoshi and Baby Mario reunite, Aragon gets hatched, Magical Vacation goes to work, and much more. Issue 207 features the Rabbids and Rayman on the cover. Inside, Madden finds a blocker, Castlevania gets framed, Mechasalt sees ghosts, Panzer Tactics makes tracks, Naruto clashes again, One Piece takes it to the limit, Final Furlong rounds the turn, Custom Robo goes mobile, and DK swings onto the DS. Issue 208, Final Fantasy III for the DS is on the cover. Inside, Mario gets his game on, Pokemon goes in circles, Spider-Man never sleeps, Spyro starts over, Contact reaches out, Final Fantasy gets a high five, Marvel makes a trade, Crash booms bangs, Mama gets in the kitchen, and much more. Issue 209 features Pikachu, Trico, and Charmander from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on the cover. Inside, Sonic returns to his roots, Monster 4x4 goes around the world, Tony Hawk kicks out the jams, Far Cry exacts revenge, Rayman gets hopping, The Sims sit up, Bags, Justice League plays fair, Charlotte surfs the web, Laura becomes a legend, and much more. Issue 210, the launch of the Wii, is featured on the cover. Inside, Harvest Moon breaks ground, Samus goes corrupt, Sonic has a secret, Full Metal Alchemist experiments, Mario spaces out, Phoenix Wright objects again, the Rabbids get loose, Castlevania sits still, smiles, Kirby makes some noise, Bomberman makes even more noise, and much more. Issue 211 features The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess for the Wii on the cover. Inside, Hotel Dusk goes lights out, Star Wars takes a lethal dose, Winning 11 evolves, Inuyasha is divine, Midos meets Mickey, Super Swing Golf chips in, Spectrobes excavates, and Izuna gets a job. Issue 212 features Wario on the cover. Inside, the Wii gets played, Wario goes into hiding, Konami hits the arcade, the Warlords look puzzled, Custom Robo puts up its dukes, Tryon Cube gets blocked, Lunar Nights shines on. Issue 213 features Sonic on the cover. Inside we have Mario goes above the fold, TMNT delivers the pizza, Rayman raves on the DS, Cake Mania comes out of the oven, Pokemon goes high class, SNK and Capcom shuffle the deck. Issue 214 features We the Sims on the cover. Inside, Mana needs another hero, Mama cooks on the Wii, Mortal Kombat thinks the end is nigh, Turtles climb out of their shells, Tiger earns his stripes, Bug Island gets away, and Mercury Meltdown heats up. Issue 215 features Pokemon Diamond and Pearl on the covers. Yes, there's two different covers that I have for this, featuring Palkia and Dialga. Inside, Naruto heads to counseling again, Weird Science dooms Death Jr., Medal of Honor reaches the front, Time Ace takes the air, Touching is dead, Spider-Man hangs by a thread. Issue 216 features Knights, A Journey of Dreams on the cover. Inside, Mario blasts into space. Fire Emblem heats up. Link meets a Phantom Menace. The plumber takes the pitch. Big Wii Academy is in session. Cookies and cream hop to it. The worms turn. SimCity sprawls. Issue 217 features Albert Wesker on the cover. Inside, Dewey flows in. Mega Man reaches for the stars. Looney Tunes get armed. Dynasty Warriors battle on. Harry Potter rises from the ashes. Say hello to Scarface and much more. Number 218 features Soul Calibur Legends on the cover. Inside, Battalion Wars return to the front lines. Sonic feels the rush. Driver stays in line. Naruto uses the wrong name. DK hangs around. EA likes to boogie. Brickdown has the jitters. And the manhunt is on. Issue 219 features Samus on the cover from Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii. Inside, Mario goes into orbit. DK blasts off. Brain Age is back in session. Night begins its journey. Vision training comes into focus. Turn it around, turn it around. Drawn to life colors us excited. DDR shakes its Wii thang, and more. Issue 220 features Mario from Mario Galaxy on the cover. Inside, Mario likes to party. Final Fantasy steps into the ring. Bleach looks colorful. Phoenix Wright takes the stand. Ghost Squad haunts us. The NBA goes live. Spyro lights up tonight. The River King wades in. Issue 221 features Final Fantasy XII on the cover. Inside, Fire Emblem dawns on us. Guitar Hero 3 kicks out the jams. Resident Evil gets chronicled. Lego Star Wars completes us. Knights takes a journey. Dementium goes insane. Spider-Man meets new people. And Napoleon has skills. Issue 222 features Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the cover. And I just remember how hyped I was when this game first launched. Inside, Tomb Raider has an anniversary. Remaster Illusion. Godzilla is unleashed. We dream of knights. Dragon Quest sharpens its sword. Rabbids get even more raving. And combat gets ultimate. Issue 223 features No More Heroes on the cover. Inside, we brawl and smash. Test drive the latest carts. Sonic goes 0G. Harvey Birdman's on the case. Final Fantasy IV is reborn. DS goes to Bomberman Land. Luffy eats Devil's Fruit. And Worms in Space. Issue 224 features Ninja Gaiden on the cover. Inside, Big Willie's off his leash. The professor gets curious. The smashing continues. Mario and Sonic compete again. Bullet sprays in Nano Stray. Shirin wanders. Acute harvest. Ash heats up DS. Issue 225 features Sonic from Sonic Chronicles on the cover. Inside, the Force is unleashed. Brothers start smashing. Sega serves superstars. Apollo is ace. The dead return. Dinos show their might. Dodgeball is super. The fungi rise. Brain gets a boost. The Force gets saved. And dungeons get explored. Issue 226 features Tales of Symphonia on the cover. Inside, D-Blob brings D-Color. Another tactical fantasy. Keeping up with the Lego Joneses. Shooting with Shigigami. Take flight on the minicopter. An obscure sequel. Sega Superstar Score. Live an active life and get lost again. Issue 227 features Mario and Luigi from Mario Kart Wii on the cover. Inside, bands get mashed. Spore spawns creatures. Nintendo crosses its words. Blocks goes boom. Wii goes into a state of emergency. DS gets civilized. And 2 successful strategies. Issue 228 features Final Fantasy IV on the cover. Inside, Wii gets fit. DS hulks out. Dinosaurs are king. Jake goes hunting. Souls are bleached. Pandas learn kung fu. Monsters take lab. metal gets slugged, and fighters are kinged. Issue 229 features Aerosmith on the cover with music games. Now once again, Nintendo has changed up its format, and it makes it even harder to look what's in the magazine now. So I'm going to do the best I can from this point on. So in this issue, they talk about Guitar Hero on Tour, Guitar Hero Aerosmith, Rock Band, and Samba de Amigo. They also talk about Final Fantasy Tactics A2. They talk about Atrian Odyssey 2, Heroes of Lagarde. They talk about Wii Fit, Trauma Center Under the Knife 2, and EA's Facebreaker. Issue 230 features Castlevania Order of Ecclesia on the cover. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct. Inside, they talk about Castlevania. They also talk about Dragon Quest 4, 5, and 6, as well as Madden 2009, FIFA 2009, NCAA Football 09, NBA Live 09, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 09. Also, Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise and Ninja Town for DS. And finally, Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party for Wii. Issue 231 features Mad World on the cover. And they did a slight change again. Now it's even harder for me to describe what's on here. So, featured in this issue, they talk about Mad World. They talk about Star Wars The Clone Wars, Prince of Persia, Lara Croft in Tomb Raider. They look at Castlevania Judgment. They talk about the Wii Balance Board with Shaun White snowboarding, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Then they talk about Sonic Unleashed, and then they look at the top 20 games for every Nintendo system. Issue 232 features Sonic from Sonic and the Black Knight on the cover. Inside, they talk about Sonic and the Black Knight on the Wii, Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop for the Wii. They also talk about Ghostbusters, the video game. They speak about Little King's Story. Also, they talk about Mario Super Sluggers. And finally, they talk about going hands-on with shrooms on both Wii and DS for Mushroom Men, the year's most offbeat new action game. Issue 233 features Wario from Wario Land Shake It on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Wario Land Shake It. They discuss Time Hollow, a classic style DS adventure with a temporal twist. They talk about House of the Dead Overkill. They also speak on Kirby Superstar Ultra for the DS. And finally, they talk about this preview. We present titles that will define the Wii and the DS for gaming this fall and beyond. Issue 234 features Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars on the cover. Now, Nintendo Power has changed the format yet again. Now they display the content inside the magazine on the cover. So that actually makes it easier for me to carry on in the video now. So we'll just be looking at the covers and the games featured in each issue. So it features Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, Guitar Hero World Tour, Avalon Code, Sonic Unleashed, and Muramasa, the Demon Blade. Issue 235 is not Ultimate Band. This is actually an advertisement cover they put on my issue. The real cover for 235 is Animal Crossing City Folk. And also in this issue, they cover Wii Music, Pokemon Rangers Shadow of Almia, Chrono Trigger, and a new Suikoden game. Issue 236 has a whole bunch of different characters on the cover. I see Sonic the Hedgehog, a villager, and even the Hardy Boys from wrestling on the cover. Pretty unique, diverse cover, especially with Chrono there from Chrono Trigger. So in this issue, it's a reviews blowout. They cover Punch-Out, Mario & Luigi RPG 3, Sin and Punishment 2, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, and Henry Hatsworth. Issue 237 features the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the cover. For this issue, it's a 2009 preview special. They cover Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, GTA Chinatown Wars, Klonoa, Mad World, and Sonic and the Black Knight. Issue 238 is an RPG special cover. Inside this issue, they cover Phantasy Star Zero, Arc Rise Fantasia, Dragon Quest V, Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, and Sands of Destruction. Issue 239 features Indiana Jones on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings, Boom Block's Bash Party, The Conduit, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor. Issue 240 features Giratina on the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at Pokemon Platinum, Excite Bots, Trick Racing, A Boy and His Blob, Dead Space Extraction, and Grand Slam Tennis. Issue 241 features Silent Hill Shattered Memories on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Silent Hill Shattered Memories, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, Punch-Out, Let's Tap, Rabbids Go Home, Klonoa, and Ghostbusters. Issue 242 features Red Steel 2 on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Red Steel 2, Punch-Out, Spore Hero, The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, My Sim Agents, and the legendary Starfree. Issue 243 features Kingdom Hearts on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, Scribblenauts, Astro Boy, The Conduit, Muramasa, Resident Evil, The Dark Side Chronicles. Issue 244 features Mario and Luigi from their own RPG series on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, and there's an E3 special report, Wii Sports Resort, No More Heroes 2, also Trauma Team, Fragile, and COP. Issue 245 features Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, The Crystal Bearers, Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box, Dead Space Extraction, and The Beatles Rock Band. Issue 246 has Avatar on the cover. Inside this issue, they discuss Avatar, Tower of Shadow, Sakura Wars, So Long, My Love, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, Dementium 2, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Issue 247 features Mario and Sonic on the cover. Inside, it's a reviews blowout. They discuss Cop the Recruit, Shantae Risky's Revenge, Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. Issue 248 features the new Super Mario Bros. On the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at the new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, Infinite Space, No More Heroes 2, Red Steel 2, and Phantasy Star Zero. Issue 249 features The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks on the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, Epic Mickey, Monster Hunter Tri, and Pokemon Rumble. Issue 250 features Mega Man 10 on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Mega Man 10, No More Heroes 2, Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey, Glory of Hercules, and the 2009 Nintendo Power Award nominations. Issue 251 features NBA Jam on the cover. Inside, it's the 2010 year in preview, NBA Jam, The Lord of the Rings, Aragorn's Quest, Iron Man 2, Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, Ghost Trick, and Epic Mickey. Issue 252 features Ho-Oh and Lugia on the cover from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Inside this issue, they discuss Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, Tournament of Legends, 2009 Nintendo Power Awards, and the Best of the Decade. Issue 253 features Scribblenauts on the cover. Inside this issue, the next Scribblenauts, Sonic 4, Mega Man 10, WarioWare DIY, Lego Harry Potter Years 1 through 4, Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and Earthworm Jim. Issue 254 features Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the cover. Inside this issue, they discuss Super Mario Galaxy 2, Conduit 2, Arc Rise Fantasia, Metroid Other M, Sin and Punishment Star Successor, Shantae Risky's Revenge, and Prince of Persia TFS. Issue 255 features Samus on the cover from Metroid Other M. Inside this issue, they discuss Metroid Other M, Sin and Punishment Star Successor, NBA Jam, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Ivy the Kiwi, Oka Maiden, Rock of the Dead, Bonk Brink of Extinction. Issue 256 features Sonic on the cover. Inside this issue, they discuss Sonic Colors, Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, Madden NFL 11, Batman the Brave and the Bold, D-Blob The Underground, and Retro City Rampage. Issue 257 features Dragon Quest on the cover. Inside this issue is Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of the Starry Skies, Epic Mickey, Final Fantasy IV, The Heroes of Light, Okai Maiden, Super Scribblenauts, and Driver San Francisco. And I just want to say this writing here did not come on the issue. Brad's was here. Someone wrote in my copy that I got, unfortunately. Issue 258 features Link from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on the cover. In this issue, it covers The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, the Nintendo 3DS, Donkey Kong Country Returns, GoldenEye 007, Golden Sun Dark Dawn, and Kirby's Epic Yarn. Issue 259 features Epic Mickey on the cover. Inside this issue, they cover Epic Mickey, Metroid Other M, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Sonic 4, Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs, Professor Layton and the Unbound Future, and NBA Jam. Issue 260 has a really cool retro cover, has a bunch of different 8-bit characters from the NES era on the cover. Really like this cover. So in issue 260, they talk about 25 years of NES, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Sonic Colors, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, Professor Layton and the Unbound Future, and Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. Issue 261 features Donkey Kong and Diddy on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Donkey Kong Country Returns, Golden Sun Dark Dawn, Sonic Colors, Kirby's Epic Yarn, Epic Mickey, Rock Band 3, Super Scribblenauts, and Retro City Rampage. Issue 262 features Kingdom Hearts on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Ocarina, Golden Sun Dark Dawn, GoldenEye 007, Super Mario All-Stars, Conduit 2, and Ghost Trick. Issue 263 features Super Mario Sports Mix on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Mario Sports Mix, Monster Tale, Super Mario All-Stars, Lost in Shadow, Radiant Historia, Epic Mickey, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, The Blob 2, and Ocarina. Issue 264 features Reshiram and Zekrom from Pokemon Black and White on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Pokemon Black and White, WWE All-Stars, Dragon Quest VI, Realms of Revelation, Mario Sports Mix, and Resident Evil Revelations. Issue 265, it features Street Fighter 4 3D Edition on the cover. Inside the issue, they talk about Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, Ridge Racer 3D, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Kid Icarus Uprising, Dead or Alive Dimensions, and the Nintendo Power Awards for 2010. Issue 266 features Pilot Wings on the cover. Inside the issue, they talk about Pilot Wings Resort, Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, Conduit 2, Nintendogs Plus Cats, Lego Star Wars 3, Resident Evil The Mercenaries, and Ridge Racer 3D. Issue 267 has Navi, Link, and Epona on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Tales of the Abyss, Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D, Driver Renegade, Dead or Alive Dimensions, and Captain America. Issue 268 features Sonic Generations on the cover. It also talks about Sonic Generations in the magazine, as well as The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, Shinobi, Mega Man Legends 3, which never happened, Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games, and Cave Story 3D. Issue 269 features Rayman on the cover. Inside this issue, Rayman Origins, E3 Report, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D, Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D, Ace Combat 3D, Cave Story 3D, Solar Robo, and Skylanders. Issue 270 features Star Fox on the cover. Inside this issue, Star Fox 64 3D, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Mario Kart, Kid Icarus Uprising, Luigi's Mansion 2, Resident Evil Revelations, Shinobi, and Super Mario. Issue 271 has a whole bunch of Kirby's on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Kirby Mass Attack and Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Star Fox 64 3D, Resident Evil Revelations, Professor Layton and the Last Spectre Tetris, and Solar Robo. Issue 272 features Super Mario 3D Land on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Super Mario 3D Land, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, Rayman Origins, Pokemon Rumble Blast, WWE 12, and Shinobi. Issue 273 features Bowser, Mario, and Luigi from Mario Kart on the cover. Inside this issue, they take a look at Mario Kart 7, Sonic Generations, Resident Evil Revelations, Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater 3D, as well as their final preview for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Issue 274 features Resident Evil Revelations on the cover. Inside they talk about Resident Evil Revelations, the Holiday Buyer's Guide, Mario Kart 7, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, Tekken 3D Prime Edition, and Rhythm Heaven Fever. Issue 275 features Pit from Kid Icarus on the cover. Inside this issue, it's the 2012 preview, Kid Icarus Uprising, Resident Evil Revelations, Rhythm Thief, and The Emperor's Treasure, Mario Party 9, Heroes of Ruin, and Xenoblade Chronicles. We're at 275, only 10 more issues to go. Issue 276 features Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about the Kingdom Hearts 3D game, as well as Skylanders Giants, Xenoblade Chronicles, Spirit Camera The Cursed Memoir, 2011 Nintendo Power Awards, and Darksiders 2. Issue 277 features Epic Mickey The Power of 2 on the cover. Inside this issue, they talk about Epic Mickey The Power of 2, as well as Epic Mickey Power of Illusion, Mario Tennis Open, Kid Icarus Uprising, Xenoblade Chronicles, and The Last Story. Issue 278 features Pokemon Conquest on the cover. I really like how Mewtwo looks there. Inside this issue, they cover Pokemon Conquest, The Last Story, Mario Tennis Open, Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed 3, Retro City Rampage, Darksiders 2, and Bomb Monkey. Issue 279 features Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate on the cover. Inside this issue, they cover Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate, Pokemon Conquest, The Last Story, New Super Mario Bros. 2, The Amazing Spider-Man, Wii Essentials, and Epic Mickey 2. Issue 280 features Pikmin on the cover. Inside this issue, it features Wii U Report, the New Super Mario Bros. 2, Adventure Time, Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy, and Mighty Switch Force HD. Issue 281 features Scribblenauts Unlimited on the cover. Inside this issue, it features Scribblenauts Unlimited, Kirby's Dream Collection Special Edition, Code of Princess, Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance, Trine 2 Director's Cut. Issue 282 actually has 3 different covers that I'm aware of, and I have all 3. So one of them is Kyroom fused with Zekrom, and then Kyroom fused with Reshiram. And then they have this issue, which is both on the same cover. Inside this issue, they feature Pokemon Black and White versions 2, as well as Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, Professor Layton and the Miracle Mask, and Virtue's Last Reward. Issue 283 features Rayman on the cover. Inside this issue, it covers Rayman Legends, Zombie U, Paper Mario Sticker Star, Little Inferno, Pokemon Black version 2 and Pokemon White version 2, and Tekken Tag Tournament 2. Issue 284 features Shantae on the cover. Inside this issue, as Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Ultimate Wii U Launch Guide, Nintendo Land, New Super Mario Bros. U, Assassin's Creed 3, and Paper Mario Sticker Star. Last but certainly not least, the final issue, number 285. It features Bowser and Mario on the cover, and it's a great homage to the original with Wart and Mario. Basically redid the cover, but with Bowser and Mario. A great way to say goodbye to Nintendo Power in this final issue. Inside, they take a look at a lot of different things. So, first thing they do is Nintendo Power's all-time favorite games. What better way to finish off the Nintendo Power's run than with the list of the top 285 greatest games ever to grace Nintendo hardware. Great moments in Power, more than 24 years of Nintendo Power history conveniently crammed into one nostalgia-filled article. And the Power players, current and former Nintendo Power editors, the ones that aren't in prison anyway, share their memories of working at the world's greatest gaming magazine. It features several reviews for the final issue, including Assassin's Creed 3, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, Darksiders 2, Epic Mickey, The Power of Two, Just Dance 4, Madden NFL 13, New Super Mario Bros. U, Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge, Nintendo Land, Rabbids Land, Scribblenauts Unlimited, Sing Party, Skylanders Giants, Sonic and All-Star Racing Transform, Tank Tank Tank, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Wii U Edition, Warrior Ochi 3, Hyper, and Zombie U. And they put a really nice thing in the end here. For the final page of the final issue, it says, "Game over. Thank you for reading." In the final issue, they actually have this really cool poster, and it unfolds and shows you every single Nintendo Power issue. So all 285 issues that we just looked at, all on this little poster. Incredible. All the way from number 1, all the way through right to the very last one, issue 285. Incredible way to say goodbye to Nintendo Power, that's for sure. Alright everybody, that was every single issue of Nintendo Power ever, all 285 issues. If you made it this far, you truly are a fan of Nintendo Power like myself, and I want to say thank you. Before I wrap up this video, I want to know, do you have a favorite issue of Nintendo Power? Do you have a favorite memory of Nintendo Power? What do you like the best about Nintendo Power? Leave a comment below. Again, thanks everyone for watching to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on social media. The information is on screen now and in the description below. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector, and until the next video, happy gaming.